Hello, everyone, and welcome to this evening's episode of Tabletop Role-Playing Theater. Get the wrong camera. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening.
Good start.
And
Good start, guys. We're doing great. Hello,
Okay.
everyone. I'm Bethany. I'm the Dungeon Master for the Land of Dark Dreams campaign, sitting right here on Tabletop Role-Playing Theater, where we, in a gathering of a collection of nerds, theater kids, dungeon masters, and you know who we are at this point. But if you don't, you should watch and see what we do. We do a lot of really cool things here. We also have other shows that we're running. We've got Cult Divinity Lost, we've got Pathfinder 2nd Edition, and we've got other games that some of us in the diddly do all around me actually play in. I think Lake over here runs a Curse of Strahd game. Lake, why don't you tell everybody about that and tell them who you are, what you do.
I'm Lake. I run Curse of Strahd on Saturdays. That is what I do. No, but seriously, I'm DM Lake. On Saturdays, I run Curse of Strahd for some of these misfits here, specifically Beth, and the behind-the-scenes guy that you can't see, Curtis, our beloved operator. He's also a player in that game. We didn't have a game last week, but we should, foreseeing any unforeseen consequences, be having a game this week. Other than that, yeah, I'm may or may not be blowing something up this episode. Really depends.
Something always blows up around here. All right. Everybody else we know, we've got Roman the Rogue, Kevin the... whatever the hell Kevin is. I think he's an artificer. Wizard thing. We'll see how he's feeling in a couple of months when the new Eberron guide drops out. We'll see.
I'm very excited for the new Eberron guide, aside from the fact that it's changing the Warforged race. That I'm less excited about.
Did you hear what they're doing to Arcane Weapon?
No, I haven't, but
They're getting rid of it.
That's I don't use it that often, so.
It's only your infinite ammo source for your musket.
No, Arcane Weapon's my elemental damage.
It says 1d6 of damage.
Oh.
You mean the spell that literally broke the spell curve for elemental weapon? Yeah, I wonder why they're getting rid of that.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
Yeah, I just.
And adjusting your
I'm not shocked they're
AC
getting rid
and
of
all
it.
sorts of fun stuff. Hey, you guys know this is going to happen. When you're playing Unearthed Arcana, you get changed.
Yeah, no, I'm actually very much looking forward to the Artificer changes.
So am I.
Speaking-
Actually,
I'm less excited about the Warforged changes.
Not a couple months, a couple weeks.
I
Yeah,
don't know
it's,
about that one, because one thing I heard is that they're getting rid of the Archivist entirely.
Yeah, that's fine. I saw that as well.
Well, we'll figure out what we're going to do from that.
Yeah.
We've also got Cerulean here. He's some sort of weird warlocky type person. He does, I don't know, you do things.
He has a weasel and an
He has a
owl.
weasel.
I heal people. I'm the healer.
He's the healer. That's right. Everybody don't fuck with the white mage.
Oh, that's right. You saved my life like 3 times last week.
I've saved 2 of your lives so far.
And of course, we've got everybody's angry electrode.
I'm not really angry.
He does like hugs, though.
I do like hugs.
He's gonna
He's
kill
just-
someone one
He's
of these
just
days.
trying to understand the people.
I would
He's-
also imagine that if he hugs people, it's still...
No, because he only hug. I mean, if it was a rage hug, yeah, that might be a kill move one day.
No, but it is canon that he is powered by static electricity.
At least.
Bad dog.
Alrighty.
And also a bad dog.
If you are interested in interacting with us, talk in the chat. We'd love to interact with you. We poke fun. We play points games. If you want to perhaps play in a game later in life, we have a Discord. Come down, join us in the doobly-doo. Those of you on YouTube, I'm sure Curtis has put it there somewhere. She said accusingly to the operator. And
That's-
other than that...
Beth's gone from forgetting my name to forgetting I exist.
Oh, who are you again?
Ooh.
Phil, right?
Yeah, Phil, that's my name.
You're the
Yeah.
archer. You're the tank archer.
Phil
I
Swift.
am.
Tempest, I wouldn't read into that at all. She's definitely not planning on killing you off this episode.
Who are
She's
you?
trying. I don't know. Maybe it's bad that she doesn't know me enough to even care about killing me.
What
She
happened to the
assumes
fairy?
you're already- You're like that guy from Office Space with the stapler.
What happened to the fairy? Tempest was on it. Oh, some dragon just like shut up and like ate it. We don't know what happened.
It's like that
sounds
scene
something-
from Deep Blue Sea, just sitting there, suddenly a shark, gone.
Oh, what? Tempest is Samuel L. Jackson.
I'm
You'll
okay
get
with
Samuel
that.
Jackson.
There's worse
okay
ways
with
to
that.
go.
You know, I watched him in Loaded Gun the other day.
I don't know what that movie is.
Nor do I.
It's
It's a movie.
a movie.
I
That's all I
assumed
can
it was
say.
a
It's
movie.
like Naked Gun, but
Yeah, I don't know what that is either.
You don't know what Naked Gun is? Bruh.
Bruh.
We go to break so
Bruh.
we can talk some sense into him.
Wait, no, we can't go to break
Oh,
yet.
why
I
don't we
haven't
cut
ordered
to
my
our
food.
intro and credits, and we'll beat the crap out of him while we get everybody in here. Stay tuned. We'll get you right into this night's episode of The Land of Dark Dreams. Welcome back. I'm looking at the camera this time. So, where we last left off. Mist Fortune, our intrepid heroes from Darrowshore, successfully destroyed the Red Hand Vanguard that was stationed in the Witchwood at a derelict castle called Wrath Keep. Then departed northwards through the Witchwood with the intent on surveying the Red Hand forces, and if possible, allay them at a critical junction on their war march south at a location known as Skull Gorge. Along the way, they met the benevolent and aging hill giant known as Worklenaw. A night of, oddly enough, merriment ensued, and you shared a roast of a hog, or at least those of you that could eat shared a roast of a hog, and told tales of the past. You earned his trust with a incredibly well-timed persuasion roll, and he departed the following morning with the intent on finding his daughters to assist you in harassing the Red Hand forces, presuming you were successful in destroying the bridge further along the Dawn Way. As you arrived, the scene was surveyed. A large contingent of Red Hand forces were stationed at the bridge, along with a green dragon named Azarandian. In an oddly one-sided battle, combined with some ingenuity on the part of Kevin and some luck from Tempest of all people, you were able to defeat the Red Hand forces at the bridge and shatter it, with Renard dealing the final blow to the bridge, and multiple Red Hand forces that were attempting to cross it. It was a multi-kill, that's for sure. You then returned to Orchards River and gave the townsfolk the good news, and the bad news. Though the Red Hand forces would be delayed, they still numbered in what you would be assuming to be the thousands, and would march on their city. Their only choice was to retreat west to the more fortified city of Crimsonwich, where a sturdier defense might be managed. That evening, while debating what to do next, you met with Ruby, who implied that aid might be given by a group called the Tiri Kator, elves from the old kingdoms of Tiri Elasar, provided you could reach them in time. And with that information, as you sit in the tavern, Mist Fortune, what would you all like to do?
Well, sitting at the bar, I believe it was just Roman Tempest. I think it was just us two.
Cerulean. No, Cerulean too.
He
Well,
just
no,
walked off.
Yeah, Cerulean grabbed his water, and he went to go sit at the fireplace. It looks like he's just sort of relaxing. He's just happy.
So as he walks away, Roman will hop over, so he's sitting next to Tempest, and he's gonna just be like, "So, Tempest, I
Yes.
feel like a lot of us have had a lot of conversations about where we've come from and whatnot and who we are. I feel like you still haven't shared that with us.
I suppose I haven't, have I? It's not
Yeah,
really come up.
I've just heard Marseille, but I mean, I used to be from there, and I don't remember a lot of blue.
Well, I didn't particularly... I stuck to the shadows, let's just put it that way.
Familiar with the shadows of Marseille, but like I said, I felt like everyone's kind of shared a bit, and I found it curious that you've kind of stayed away from those conversations.
Well, it's less that I've wanted to avoid them and more that I don't have much to share. I don't remember much of my childhood. So, I only remember my time in Marseille. And most of that time was not the best.
I can sympathize. I mean, like I said, just a thing that, we've been on the road for a month. We've been fighting through all kinds of things, and I just wanted to make sure, we didn't have some spy amongst us or something, Have to...
Not quite.
Quite.
By no means do I have a clean background, but I am no spy.
We'll just kind
To which Ruby will then go, "That's just something a spy would say."
I mean, you're not wrong, but I also can't lie for shit. I'm pretty terribly blunt.
True. He'll just take a sip. He's like, I still trust you for now. We've dealt with some shit, so you at least earned some trust, but I'm still watching you.
That's fair. It's good to be cautious.
Anyways, I'm going to go figure out what they were talking about at the other table, seeing as how they spent, like a half hour now.
I think at some point you all take your food that you have ordered, you take your drinks, and at some point you've all gathered at one of the center tables that are long enough for all 6 of you to sit, and presuming you let Ruby sit there as well if she was so inclined.
I will leave that to Renard if he wants her to sit or not.
Weren't you having a flirting contest / arm wrestling contest with someone?
I won.
He crushed her.
He did, natural 20s or something.
Yeah, it was 19 and a 20.
Correct.
I guess since Ruin hasn't met her yet, as they're sitting down, he'll reach a hand out and he'll say, "I don't believe we met. Cerulean Autumn Hall."
Charmed. Anrain Thunderstar, nice to meet you. Most people call me Ruby. It's a little less syllabic intensive.
That's fair. Did she take my hand at all?
No.
He clenches his fist, gives a right, and sits down.
Awkward.
Soup's awkward.
So we're allowed to call her Thunderstar now? I thought that was like a taboo.
She prefers going by Ruby. But she will sit down at the table. Probably next to Renard.
So, you guys were talking for quite a long time. Did we figure things out? What's the news?
Well,
That's me, sorry. The news is we've got a little bit more information about what the hell we should be doing, particularly some elves off towards the north, maybe?
She'll nod. Yes, there is an old ruin that belonged to one of the largest cities of Edania called Talonwalk. The elves reside somewhere in the region.
And you want us to talk to them?
I have no obligation to what you can and can't do, what you should and should not do. But it seems you're looking for people to help you in this little war, and I pointed you in the right direction.
What makes you think the elves would assist us?
I don't. They have no reason to. It's not their war. And their relations with humanity have not always been the strongest, but at this point I don't see a whole lot of alternatives. You could go to the Dark Laws, but Renard informs me that they're rather occupied. You could go to the Empire, but teleportation's out, so they can't get here in time. You could go to the Dwarves for money, perhaps buy mercenaries, but Who knows what a mercenary outfit would cost? That seems like something you should go to the Lords of Crimson Witch for.
About this time, Tempest will walk over and grab a seat and just give a nod to Ruby.
What do you know about these elves?
Very little. They're called the Tirikator. She seems to be pausing for a moment. I know they're a fondness for owls, large ones. Other than that, not much. I hear from traders from them once in a while, but other than that, they're very exclusive.
If we were to go up there, would us going in their territory make them hostile at all?
Well, I wouldn't call them friendly off the bat, but hostile? You have better chances of dealing with them than you will with a hobgoblin.
We've dealt with enough of them to know what that's like.
Indeed. So close to Adania, there are a lot of strange things as the farther north you go. I would be careful if you get too close to that land.
I'm just more thinking if we do go up there and we even ask for their aid, we need to find a way to show our trust or honesty or something, like show that we mean what we mean.
Bring a couple hobgoblin heads.
We have nothing to offer them.
Maybe we could assist them with something that they need help with or something. I don't quite know, but we would need to find some way for them to ally with us, at the least trust us.
If Ruby does not believe that they have any reason to assist us, then this seems like a potential great waste of time.
I have no way of knowing that for sure.
It is not a short walk.
No, you're better off taking a boat, I think.
I mean, these towns in this area are about to come under attack.
Yes.
We still need to wait to see what they say, if they're going to stay or they're going to defend.
I think we convinced them to leave, didn't we?
They said for us to come back in the morning.
Oh, that's right. They're
yes,
still
they did.
deciding.
So we have to stay in town anyway for at least another night.
Well, of course, but surely they're going to vote to surrender, just leave. There's no hope of defense.
This Crimson Witch, is it a large city?
Large enough. It has walls.
Better than here.
A garrison. A mage. Or at least some mage associations.
What sort of standing forces do they have?
That's not the question for me, unfortunately. I have not been that way in some time. I am familiar with Lord Jarmath. He used to work with me years ago, but it's been some time.
Now, all of our options aren't looking not the best. I mean, all of them are decent options, but none of them have like a shining light or like a silver lining to them, really. We can either go north to the elves and hope that they help us, go to Crimson Witch, hope someone helps us.
How many days north are these elves?
If you go by foot, well, there's basically 3 paths that I can think of. You could take the long way around, go to Crimson Witch, and then track north along one of the alternative routes into the Dawn Way, since you would be avoiding the Redhead Horn. But that would cost you 2, maybe even 3 weeks on foot. You can cut directly through the Witchwood.
To Crimson Witch.
I'm sorry? The
At
road.
that point, we've already made our way to Crimson Witch, which defeats the purpose.
Indeed. You could cut directly through the Witchwood from north. That would save you some time, although trekking through a forest that has no paths is not an easy feat. Or you could very likely take boats, which I would think would be the best option. Find some skiffs that they're no longer going to need, since hopefully they evacuate the town. The river is slow and sluggish, and you are going against the current, but it's wide enough that you should be able to move along safely, though they can't shoot you in the entire way. That will take you a 10-day, maybe 2 weeks, if you don't get delayed.
It's still a lot of time either way.
There are no good options. You are correct in that.
Well, let's think about it. If we stay here and help defend, what good are we with 6, 7 other people? We need more.
Well, I'm sorry for interrupting. We could stay and defend, but we're just a few people, and they have an
I'm-
army. At some point, we'd have to run.
I'm completely agreeing with you. We are not going to make a difference in this fight. Like, we may kill a few more things, but against dragons and all this other sort, we need a larger force.
DM history question, I guess. How familiar am I with the land?
History check or survival check. Excuse me. Your connection has been interrupted to the server.
Yeah, I was about to say, like,
Oh.
me and Lake were the only ones left in the game.
Oh,
I'm refreshing it.
Damn.
Well, cry.
Good thing we
Yeah,
have
this-
D&D Beyond.
No, don't be saying that. Roll20 has had some issues lately with a few things, but hopefully the rollbacks have fixed it.
all right. And I'm going to make that survival check roll then. Okay. 19.
19. As you pause and think, what particular area of the Vale are you referring to?
Just, I guess, the general area, the river, I guess, up to this point, where I can't really see it.
Environment following the river north turns eventually from deciduous forest and temperate forests into a swamp.
Okay.
More of a marsh than a bog, more marshy and boggy than an actual forested swamp. It starts clearing out pretty rapidly once you get to a certain point.
What would, or I guess the question would be, would I be pretty confident navigating to this area where where these elves would be?
It'd be easy enough. You're going north.
Okay.
You hope. There is no guarantee, but you have a general idea of what route to take if you were to take the river.
I just like unfurl that like map we stole from Koth. I do just want to point out to everyone, it sounds like shortest course north would take us minimum a week and a half. We only have a little over a month until they reach the walls of Crimson Witch.
And by the time we go there and come back,
We would not be able to rally an army and march them south in time to do anything more than disrupt their feasting in the ruins of Crimson
by
Witch.
destroying the bridge. Your actions against them, I would presume, have caused some serious delays. You can add tacked-on time to that. Probably another 4 to 5.
Still not enough time.
Yes, even with an extra 4 or 5 days, it's still
Well,
Our best hope
20
now
days of travel, and the army must march.
Indeed.
what were you saying, Renaud?
Our best hope now is if they decide to retreat, and we can just do our best to hope that they can convince all the other towns along the way to retreat to Crimson Witch, and make our consolidated defenses there.
Indeed.
The other option is if we could possibly send someone south towards Marcera or something along those lines. I don't know how far south to move forces northwards. That way,
It took us a month to get here from
Baywatch.
Baywatch. It would
It's
take
going
us
to be-
twice, 3 times as long to get to Marcera.
That would be far too long. We're rather isolated up here, unfortunately.
and there's no way to contact because of the magical stuff that magic does.
Which we... Indeed.
Well
I-
said.
We're assuming that they have control over that... what was it called? The magical doohickey?
Wellspring.
We're assuming they have control over that.
And even if we could manage to get to Katoom or outside of the zone to send word, it would take them 3 months to get here from there. If not longer, since they too would be moving whatever forces they have. I'm afraid our situation here relies on us to marshal what we can here if we want to stay around and be a part of this, which I'll tell you now, that's my vote.
And that's assuming they would even come at all.
I think all the options that we have in front of us, they're going to take time. There's no getting around it. I think the elves are definitely a risk or chance, but if we have them on our side, that is a significant boon to us.
I do not think that the elves are a prudent situation or a prudent solution. We have nothing to offer them. We have very little time to accomplish anything that could get them onto our side.
I
The
think
best-
we have... Go ahead.
The best we're hoping for is that they will generally follow under the general rule of thumb that the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
And this army isn't going to stop here. They're not going to suddenly be like, oh, we killed all the human settlements. Yay, we're done.
They may view their territory as more easily defended than marching an army into foreign lands on short notice.
They may...
Kevin, do you mind if I see that map?
I'll pass the map over.
I may... Also, they may decide that they... And this may be a bit, harsh, but they may see coming to the aid of the humans as a way of using them as some sort of defensive line. And
What is this line here? Sabbath. What is this?
I honestly don't know. I kind of need to relook at it.
Oh god, where's the line?
The guy accidentally just closed the map down.
Yeah, I need the map again. I'll find it.
Where did it go? There it is. Where is the line?
The point towards the northern section where the swamps are.
I am not sure.
It looks like it's somewhere in the old Talon Walk.
Which one? Sorry?
Sarvith.
Oh, yes. Sorry, there it is.
It sounds like a dragon name to me.
I believe it is. After all, Ozarendian was the name where it talked about he holds into the Red Hand Crosses at the Skullgorge Bridge. So probably more dragons lounging about.
And in a swamp, I wonder what kind you'll find there.
Hard to say. I don't know what kind of dragons inhabit swamps.
She'll look to Renard.
As Michael definitely knows what types of dragons are in swamps.
I imagine it's a blue one.
No,
most
probably
likely-
gold.
In a swamp, I would give it to either a green or a black one. Those are the two types of dragons that tend to be far more amphibious.
That green one we fought sure didn't survive the water very well, though.
Your insistence on that dragon being dead is going to be your downfall.
I definitely don't have a new evil dragon who hates my guts. I definitely don't have that.
You have the Shadows of Mordor effect. You now have a rival.
That's what I'm really afraid of, if I'm totally honest, out of character.
We're just gonna be walking through the forest, and all of a sudden we're gonna get a sudden zoom into the horizon out of nowhere.
And it looks specifically at me. It's like, found you, bitch. And I'm like, oh no.
You thought I was dead.
You thought I was dead, did ya?
The dragon comes talking like that. I'd be
I was
scared.
like, it's like, why is the dragon suddenly Cockney?
Like,
Talking like a goblin from frickin' Shadows of Mordor. I'm sorry, carry on.
The,
Grog mash one eye.
One thing that
The
might
main-
be a bit of a dart throw. There was that old library we heard about. I mean, old things, old secrets. Maybe there's something there.
that is one hell of a gamble.
That really
Uh,
is.
the
But also, that's
Old library.
If the
Old
elves are
library.
gamble,
Wanted to make sure it was in the. Everyone had all options.
The
If
elves are a possibility, correction. The fact that we're relying on that there's a library in the middle of nowhere that would possibly have information to defeat an army, that seems a lot more.
where was this library again? It was somewhere to the north, correct?
Let's look at my notes.
I believe it was to the north. Would that...
It was somewhere into the woods to the north, though nobody was quite sure where it was.
So, correct me if... the elves went to the north. They were not to the north.
They are to the north.
They are to the north. Well, maybe
Far
we,
to the north.
well, maybe we do a 2-for-1.
If we're going to the elves, we're taking a boat. We're not going looking through the woods.
I mean, what if this library is potentially on the shoreline?
Well, then that is very lucky.
That'd be very convenient. What events in your life have led you to believe that you have this sort of convenient luck?
I escaped a burning bridge and didn't die to a dragon.
Twice.
Twice. I was like, oh yeah. So I mean, like, I'm not saying like it's been super lucky, but I'm not dead.
best.
Would you say that any of this is? Go ahead.
No, I know. I was just gonna say best not to push your luck, but careful.
But Tempest pushing your luck is never a problem.
And would you say that any of this is more or less making up for the rest of how your luck is going all the time?
No, the rest of my luck is shit.
So let's bank on that and not go looking through the woods for a library. As much as I would like to, it's not something we can just go about doing flippantly.
All right. Let's look at the pros and cons. What do we benefit from going to Crimson Witch?
Nothing. We sit there and wait for a while.
Well, no, if we go to Crimson Witch, we could stop at the towns along the way and warn them of the danger and
But the towns
help rally a stronger defense.
The townspeople can do that.
People are moving to Crimson Witch.
Yes,
They're going-
but we carry actual evidence of the danger coming towards them.
We can give them the
We would
evidence.
potentially be able to rouse people to move faster than a herd of refugees would.
I think a herd of refugees is good evidence, if I'm totally honest.
People tend to frown on refugees.
Yes,
Now,
but
there
also
is one concern for all of this. We do know that there are hobgoblins already to the east. That was
Indeed.
something that when we spoke with the townspeaker, Noro, he did mention that the trade from the east had also been disrupted already. The hobgoblins are already that far east. If we do head east now to Crimson Witch, we could potentially take out any of these smaller bands. I can't imagine it's a lot, but these smaller raiding bands that are seeking to set up footholds for the rest of the army so that the refugees can actually get where they're going.
I mean, we could send a powerful Arcanist with him. And 23 will look at Ruby, and then, or someone who's very strong, and then look over at the the barbarian that's off in the corner still.
You say powerful Arcanist, and Renard just kind of looks around the table for a second, like, who are you talking about?
I think that Crimson Witch is likely our best course of action if we are not going to move to try and cut off the head of the snake. Crimson Witch, we can help prepare defenses for them. We can help try and make the city stronger, and the best spot to defend against an assault is behind strong walls.
yes, but the assault is not coming for another couple of weeks, and we can
Give
do
us-
all that.
That gives us plenty of time to build siege engines.
Do you know how to build a siege engine? Because I sure don't.
Yes, do you not?
You know, surprisingly, it never came up.
I feel like if we go to Crimson Witch, that we're basically just waiting for the worst of it to hit there.
Completely agree. I think if we do nothing, what is coming to Crimson Witch is not going to be stopped by a couple of extra people on the walls.
We are significantly stronger than a couple of extra people on walls.
Yes, but it took pretty much all of us to down a dragon, and if they come with like 4 or 5 dragons.
That is where Ballistae come in.
I think we should readjust our way of thinking this. We have 2 options here for what we should decide on. What the town does if they decide to stay, and what the town decides if they decide to head east.
If they
They
decide
don't
to stay,
necessarily
they
need to do
die.
the same thing. Well, if they decide to stay, then no one's going to be around to warn the people going east.
That's true, and if that happens, we should go warn them.
Well,
Also, there is
decide.
we're assuming there will be a boat available to go north. The river does run right by Crimson Witch according to this map. Would they not just pack everyone onto boats and take those to Crimson Witch? It would be a faster and safer retreat than hiking across miles of countryside.
How many boats do you think this town has?
I do not know.
Fishing skiffs should be enough to get you where you need to go.
I severely doubt that going to the elves will do anything except help us not be present when Crimson Witch gets sacked.
We can be back, but like, how long are we assuming it's going to take them to get here? About what, 40 days? I'm looking at the map.
40 days is the conservative estimate.
That's about right. I mean, what we said we could be there in about 2 weeks if we took the river. A 10-day.
10-day was the low-end estimate. 10 days to 2 weeks, both ways.
2 weeks is 14 days, so assume 14 days both ways, 28 days. We can be back.
We can be back, but we lose 28 days if we go north and achieve nothing. which is likely because then we have 12 days in the north to try and convince a nation to help a rival nation.
Rival nation?
And
They're
the
not a
elves
rival
would not,
nation.
the elves would not be able to march south in 12 days.
A rival nation seems very excessive. I don't think they're rivals.
Let's not forget here that the river runs north. It would be hard to travel northward, but the river would actually aid us in returning. It'd be much faster.
That's true.
Even so, it would bring us back to Orchards River,
It would,
which
but
would not
then,
be our destination.
but then, right? But then we just walk over to.
Which takes longer.
I'm simply saying that I think there's time to do a couple of things here. We're not limited to necessarily one.
We are not. I'm just saying. I believe it is foolhardy to go stake almost 3 weeks of our time on the elves.
I think we might be looking into the negatives a bit too much, as open as they are. But we need to come up to a decision. The longer okay.
No, go ahead.
The longer we sit here debating what could and could not go wrong, the less time we have to prepare for the journey, whichever we pick.
We're not wasting any time right now. We have to wait till morning for the town to decide regardless.
Yes. And yes, I am looking into the negatives. I was programmed for military tactics.
That's fair, I suppose. Also, I just meant preparing just for, I know we have to stay until the morning, but just, prepare time and all.
I say that if the town decides to stay, we head east. We warn every village along the way to Crimson Witch. If they decide to go, we could send Ruby and the tall one and
Strong
hopefully
one.
the strong one, and hopefully defend what they can.
Well, I am going to Crimson Witch tomorrow.
Ruby, you mentioned dwarves. How far away are they?
Week. The issue with the dwarves is the Hammerfast holds are well secured in the mountains. The Redhead Horde would be stupid to attack them. You'd have to find a way to bribe them out, and bribing usually involves a great deal of coin.
Which we do not have.
How
And
long would we have a wagon, don't we?
Yes.
Are you going to offer them a wagon?
No. I'm saying, would it be faster if we took a wagon?
Unlikely.
Sure.
About the
I-
same.
I think if you want to purchase the assistance of the Hammerfast holds, you either need to find a great deal of gold or find the state willing to sponsor them. You could go to Crimson Witch and appeal to Lord Jarmath.
And therein we come back around to there's just not enough time to do these things.
Is the dwarf place that little mine that's off in the northeast there?
No.
Okay, never mind.
The Hammerfast holds are actually on the north side of the Talonwalk Mountains.
Oh shit! So that's a long ways away.
That's just not feasible, I think.
I mean, Ruby just said that's a week's walk. We're talking about something that's 2 weeks away being feasible, but 1 week away being infeasible.
Wait, I might be looking at the wrong mounts. Oh, okay, I am. I thought we were talking. I looked at Ruins of Talonwalk. I'm like, oh god.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I think Ruins of Talonwalk is where the elves are.
Okay,
Yeah, sorry, I took a
Talonwalk
second
Mountain
there.
and the ruins of Talonwalk are two different things.
good to know.
Sorry, I listened to 23 for a second. Bad idea. Moving on.
If we're going to appeal to a foreign country, it may be more prudent to appeal to the dwarves.
You think the dwarves are more willing to help in the held up halls of stone than elves that could possibly have their land sacked?
The dwarves are more than likely just going to close the damn mountain off and never open up to the sunlight again. They're more than content in their mountains.
And the elves could close off their forests.
Just for a quick check here, DM.
How?
What would I roll to get have a better understanding of how dwarven civilization works? Basically, in particular, to my knowledge as a player, dwarves import a lot of their food because they can't really grow it themselves.
They generally import, yes.
Well, the bargaining chip of if everything here gets raised, the dwarves aren't going to really have anybody to trade with for their food supplies. You can hold up in a mountain as long as you want, but eventually starvation gets the better of you if you don't have any food.
I mean, that's true. I'm just saying that the woods are a much more vulnerable target than a mountain.
But
Armies have
You're
trouble
fighting.
marching through woods. Woods are...
Something tells me this Redhead Horde is not adept at long-term sieges. They want to slash and burn.
that is my proposition. Is like, you can't just walk through a mountain. Like, if it's closed off, you can't just walk through the stone. You can walk through a forest, no matter how heavily guarded.
Yes, but if they burn down Orchards River and they start heading south to Katoon, then where are the dwarves going to get their food? You don't have to siege a mountain if nobody is inside that comes out.
It does seem more likely that the hobgoblins will continue south, not north.
Well,
I very much doubt they will take their army into the lands where the trees are speaking Elvish.
Well, do we want to just simply wait until we know what the village is going to do? It seems like a lot of our decisions are based upon that.
Thinking about both, I do think as much as the dwarves seem to be a little more content to sit on their hands than the elves might be, the dwarves are a little closer, but the thing is we do have to go to Crimson Witch, then go to the mountain. So it's probably about the same time.
We could always just go straight to the dwarves and bring their aid with an IOU, or see if there's some other form of.
Dwarves don't do IOUs.
Well, Crimson Witch will likely be happy for their aid once the dwarves potentially win a siege for them. And then they do have a dwarven army in Crimson Witch, should Crimson Witch choose to not pay.
So you say we bring other invaders to their walls.
I was like, that seems rather harsh.
Either way, we have to.
It would only be other invaders if Crimson Witch decides to stiff the dwarves.
So then the dwarves could.
So it's a bribe, is what you're saying.
The dwarves are going to set their own price regardless.
Yeah, it's not setting their own price.
Whether they set the price now or set the price later, the dwarves will be setting the price. This is a buyer's market.
And what happens when they can't pay? Slavery?
I don't think dwarves take slaves.
I don't know for sure. We don't know. I'm just simply saying, if they can't pay,
there are many unknown variables here, but the dwarves are an unknown variable that give us an extra 2 weeks to work with. And they are closer. And the hobgoblins are already at their doorstep, so they have more reason to hate them.
But they're also at the elves' steps, too. It's not too far different.
They are on top of the mountains that the dwarves live in. They are on the dwarves' doorstep.
No, they're up here. The dwarves are down
the
here.
Talonwalks are far to the south.
Yeah, different mountains.
Yeah, the elves are right next to the hobgoblins. The dwarves are way south.
Yeah.
They're probably honestly about the same distance away.
Yeah, so this is not like a distance thing. Like, it depends on where the we just don't know what the Red Hand's gonna do, like, in terms of like direction afterward. I'm assuming elves.
Why wouldn't they just keep going after squishy human kingdoms?
I mean, that might be the most likely thing, honestly.
Yeah, like they could already just march north and attack the elves. They aren't for a reason. They're not going to march south to march north.
Well, once again, a lot of this is contingent upon what they decide on in the morning. So.
Also, that is the other thing we aren't considering. They may have already sacked the elves, and that is why they are marching south now. We have no word from upriver. It is possible that kingdom is already sacked, and we could spend 2 weeks going north to find rubble and ruins.
I don't have a good argument against that.
I said my vote is Crimson Witch to see if we can get the Lord to pay for mercenaries from the dwarves.
My vote is the elves, but I don't get a vote.
I would vote Crimson Witch or dwarves. Dwarves, at least, if we are going to try and ingratiate ourselves, we have 2 extra weeks to try and figure out a way to buy their aid. Or we could go to Crimson Witch, protect these civilians, and try and bolster their defenses in the three some odd weeks we have until the army arrives.
I still think that just bolstering the defenses is not enough. It comes down to getting reinforcements in some form or fashion.
I would agree. Although we do not know what the military strength of Crimson Witch is.
I highly doubt it's going to be enough to deal with an entire army.
If they are the power in these regions, it's possible they have an army to rival this one.
My vote is for the elves.
DM,
What do we know?
does the Does the Empire generally keep like standing armies? Like, are they like Roman-esque, or were they more like draft levies in times of war?
Depends on the city, and the Adanian Vale is pretty boony. So they would have to levy their own army. Probably.
So we're pretty
They
much.
probably don't. So they probably don't have much in the way of like professional soldiers.
You don't know. You haven't been there. If they do, there aren't going to be that many of them, but they will have some, you hope.
I
So
vote is for the Vale. I know the land.
what is your vote?
For the elves.
I'm with 23 then.
I'm with the elves as well.
Nod?
It seems the most. It may not be the most quick or efficient route, but I think it might be one of the best chances of success.
You all seem to be
What is
dividing
success
vote.
if we arrive after the siege?
Kevin, the math works out. We can get back before the siege.
We can get back after the siege. An elvish army cannot cover all that distance in... Look how much time it's taking a hobgoblin army to cover arguably the same distance.
Unless
You
they have
already
the-
made the argument that the elves are natural in their own terrain. We have to assume that they know the woods and how to travel them.
Also, the,
Armies require supply lines and planning.
And
I'm
a
thinking
dwarvish
same.
army would be the same.
The dwarvish army is marching across plains, flat terrain,
Which they're
and
not
roads.
used to.
They stick to underneath the mountains. They don't particularly like being above ground.
That is a horrible racial stereotype, Tempest.
While commenting that elves are sucking at forests, I mean...
I'm just saying, a lot of statements are being had right now.
Not only
Right.
that, I just genuinely think that if the elves feel like they're being threatened, they'll do what they will to defend their land.
What do you say, Renaud? You seem to have a great deal on your mind.
I think that we are in a really shitty situation and there's not enough time to do anything.
Without question, but we'd have to do something.
Fuck
We
it, let's open a
march
bar.
We march east to Crimson Witch and we are forgoing any aid from foreign kingdoms. We march north to the elves or forgoing the dwarves or potentially not wanting anything on the way to Crimson Witch. We march south to the dwarves, we can't secure aid, and we don't even know if they'll help us. In the end, we're taking a chance to do something regardless, and the simple decision is we just need to pick something and stick to it.
Elves.
Your votes seem to go towards helping the elves.
We are 3 and 2 right now.
Yes, I am dwarves or Crimson Witch. I am not partial to either.
Which does make you the deciding vote, Renard.
Rainer just kind of runs his hand through his hair. Yeah, which means if all this goes to shit, guess who's going to be blamed for it?
All of us?
If all of this goes to shit, we'll be dead anyway, so it doesn't matter.
There's also that optimistic opinion.
I think the matter. Okay,
I'm
sorry.
leaning towards the elves, just because of all the things. Something about the elves we've already had pointed out to us. We've heard of the elves already. We've heard the name Tiri Couture even before we came here.
It's
And I
true.
think that is almost a modicum of fate pointing us in the right direction.
It does seem to happen to your group fairly frequently.
Indeed it does.
And Renard, during all of this, someone's going to blame us for something. We can't do everything at once, unfortunately.
yeah, last man standing is the one we blame for all this.
Considering I stand a lot farther back than all of you, I'll be sure to do my best to take it home.
As you all are debating this, having a conversation, the night creeps on minute by minute, hour by hour, until the candles burn low and you can see the moon bright and clear on the midnight sky. You've been up for quite some time. And as you all are... Whoops, sorry.
I was just going to say, I'm going to bed. That's all I was going to say. Continue.
As you all are getting ready to go to bed, a commotion in the street. You hear a bell being rung. Awake! Awake! Goblins are attacking the West Bank!
Well,
Someone
shit.
cries.
I'm not going to bed.
And from your windows, you can actually see bright flames leaping up from houses and buildings on the other side of the river. And you hear a faint roar,
Damn
followed
it!
by a crackle of distant flames.
I pull out my bow and I'm like, well, I guess we're killing goblins tonight.
I'm
How'd they-
already out the door.
Yeah, whilst Rune's like grabbing his staff, he just like, how did they get here so fast?
Materializing my rapier.
And Reynard
I-
is just wondering, why do we spend all this time deliberating when the answer is always made for us anyways?
All right. The battlefield has been laid. I need you all to please roll for initiative.
Dun, dun, dun.
I definitely don't have mage armor right now because I would not have cast that because I thought we were safe in town.
You do have Ruby in this particular battle.
Ooh.
E.
Even though she hates me.
Well, she may not kill you in this battle, but
She might let you die, though.
I don't
That's
know what
pretty much what I
happened.
expect. Why is it
Tempest
not
just
clicking?
fell with an arrow in his back. I don't know where it came from.
Ruby might save your life, might steal your car. Hard to tell.
Oh, that's a... Okay, I guess that's okay.
Insight check.
Fail.
Hard to read.
Is big scary barbarian woman helping us?
She's asleep.
Ah,
She went to bed early.
she's at like a light.
She shamed herself into sleeping.
She's curled up in a ball.
And she's dreaming of electric strongmen.
Oh, he gave me such a jolt.
I
No.
don't like
Oh
this.
my. All right, so top of the list, Kevin. You can
Don't
see
worry, 23. She'll teach you how to hug.
Kevin, it's pretty bloody dark out. You can see faint light illuminated from the nearby buildings and a bright light from a nearby camp a little bit down the road, but for the most part, it's dark. What are you gonna do?
Well, this is inconvenient. Can I see these people over here well enough to shoot at them?
You actually can only see them vaguely through what looks to be a palisade or a wall. It looks like there's something in your way.
All right. I am going to...
To the north, you can hear barking.
I am going to unsling my musket, and I'm going to use my bonus action to manifest my artificial mind and then see through it so I can gain dark vision.
Okay.
And then before I end my turn, I'm just going to see what I can see before I decide to move.
And there you go. You now have dark
All right,
vision.
so how tall does this palisade in the middle look?
It looks to be about 15 feet at that level.
And what
up
does
to
this
20.
look like up here?
I missed your click.
This thing.
Make a perception check as an active roll, but it's hard to tell, even at that range. Looks like a warg.
I'm just going to stay where I am. This seems like a good spot.
Okay. All right, you should be good, Roman.
Yep.
Devil sight. I can see the future. All right. The loud barking erupts as a creature comes bounding to a certain point, and it's going to take the dodge action. More woofing as bounding through the gate in your general direction is a big pupper. Actually, he was 50 feet.
Oh shit, I saw that for like half a second.
Bork, bork.
He gets to here, and he is taking a dash action to get to here. This warg is also moving up to here. This is going to take a bite out of Cerulean. As it chomps forward, its massive jaws going after Cerulean, and it will connect. I need Cerulean to please make a strength saving throw as you take 13 points of piercing damage.
Oh boy, I might just fall.
Ouchie.
10.
You are knocked prone as this warg starts tearing into your flesh. Tempest.
Yeah, I don't like this big old pupper in my face. I'm gonna push by over here, and I'm just gonna have to move away and get a bit.
All right, he's gonna make an attack of opportunity, and that will hit.
18? Oh,
It does, and I need you to please make a strength saving throw.
of course.
Take 9 points of piercing damage. You actually don't go anywhere. You're
Cool.
not prone.
Fucking doggo. Do I still have my action?
Yes.
I guess while I'm on, I've already got disadvantage. So while I'm on the ground, gonna take a shot at it.
Okay. Make an attack at disadvantage.
Yep. That's a 14.
That's a hit.
I'll take it.
Point blank shot.
Yeah, and no, can't do that. Actually, hold on. I hadn't considered maybe using this. No, my comrades. If I use maneuvering attack, could I get Cerulean to stand up because he can move up to half his movement as a reaction?
Yes.
Okay, I'll use maneuvering attack. Cerulean, you can use half your movement.
I will stand.
Which is half your movement to get up.
Yep.
I will definitely stand.
Yeah, so I'll link that in case it has any funny things that... And I'll add some damage to this, which is going to be a d8. That'll be 17 points of piercing damage.
All right, that is a very unhappy warg. As you get knocked down, falling onto your back, you take your bow without even really shooting it. You just pull it back and quickly, in like a 1-inch arrow shot right into the creature's throat. Good shot, but it's still alive.
Fucking dogs. I'm done.
Okay. Cerulean, it is now your turn.
All right, we're getting surrounded, and most of my stuff's ranged. So, once more, he sort of like kicks up some dirt, and in the process, 3 more Ceruleans appear. Cast Mirror Image. God, I don't. Can't really move anywhere. I mean, I'm between a rock and a hard place right now. Just bonus, I'm going to toss just a healing light towards Tempest, just a d6, because you don't look too bad.
I mainly just have scuffed knees at the moment, but I'll totally take it.
6.
I will totally take it.
So
My knees are no longer scuffed.
So go ahead and remove one of those, and I'll stay where I am.
Okay. 23.
I'm gonna rage.
Angry!
I am entering a state of increased anger, likely brought on by the fight or flight response.
Dex save from it, please.
Okay.
Oh, that's not a zzz. That's a zzz.
That's actual bzzzt.
As I kind of shove him off of Cerulean with a lightning bolt, and then I'm gonna take the frostbound and come down twice with it
Okay.
onto the good boy.
Oh shit, I had 2 attacks.
Hey, natural 20.
Hey!
Hey!
Good news, guys! The barbarian showed up.
Do we have a
All
barbarian?
right,
in
that's
our party?
20. It's dead.
Yeah, that is a long damage.
And he's really strong today.
He just
The barbarian has shown up.
Cerulean kind of steady yourself, like, high five.
And then as I cut off this this warg's head, I'm gonna like use the momentum, move forward, and move in an upward stab motion up into the chest of this one.
Okay.
Oh my god!
Wow.
Wow.
Everyone go home. He's got it.
I like the enthusiasm, but save some of that for the dragon, buddy.
Why are we
just
gonna
go back inside and go to sleep.
Put this guy out in front of the walls.
For
The rest of the Red Hand Army gives up. They don't want any of that.
He's just cutting wargs in half over here.
As I come forward and like stab up into this one's chest, and just like slam it onto the ground.
That is a pair of dead wargs, and you hear Ruby go, "Oh my goodness!"
Roman points to the second one he kills. I distracted him for you. You got it.
So that way,
No
That was-
robo.
and then I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 feet that way, I guess. That's my turn.
And he's just like, get by me, small animals.
I mean, that works.
I guess I'll kill everything then. All right, Renard.
How tall is this roof right here?
Two-story building.
That's a destroyed building?
Two-story
Two-story.
building.
2-story building. Okay, so roughly how high up is it?
20 feet?
Yeah, about that.
Misty, step up there.
Banff. Okay.
And as after I Misty step up there, I'm going to move 5, 10, use the tip of this for cover, and then I'm going to direct my attention towards this hobgobbo I can see right here with the firebolt.
Firebolt! Firebolt!
On which one again?
On this guy right here that I can see.
That will actually hit.
Hey!
Yes.
Hey!
By the way, while you're up there, as you look a little bit to the northwest, you swear you see a very big shadow moving across the tops of the tree lines.
No, no, he comes for me, no!
Is it King Kong?
I am going to drop prone on top of the roof,
It's Godzilla. He's coming to help.
and that will be my turn.
No, I killed him,
All right.
I killed him!
Far,
Really
you
did.
hear a horn. And in response, you hear the roar of a dragon.
No, I killed him!
We don't know it's a dragon. What if it's a raven? Those have mimicry.
You're right, it's totally the Kinkus. They're coming.
It's just a couple kinku.
All
The
right,
Kinku
that
are
was-
coming.
The war adept is going to.
It's just another adventuring party using a very convincing minor illusion.
That shit's a major illusion.
It's like a
20.
Trojan,
Come on.
like a Trojan horse, but it's a dragon.
Trojan Dragon.
What's that?
This particular entity is going to fire a ray of frost at 23.
That's
Oh.
just rude.
At least we established she's bad.
And that will connect. And you are 10 points of cold damage, and your movement speed is reduced by 10. As you are struck in the torso by just this random, out of nowhere, cold beam.
I am not resistant to cold damage.
Dude.
Nope. Surprisingly, magic is a good way to deal with barbarians.
Who knew?
Is that surprising?
No, it's not.
Very well. Roman.
Well, now that I can't stab Pupper in front of me,
We're next to you.
or I'm gonna point up towards the gate. Third Pupper, and I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast Hex on it.
Oh, right,
Okay.
you can see. That's disconcerting for me. Usually I can see things.
I am the Sea Boy now. 5, 10.
Devil Sight's so good.
So I'll stand there after I hex it, and I'll give it disadvantage on strength checks. And I will hold a booming blade if anything comes in melee with me.
Okay.
Bleeding boom.
Da boom.
All right. This hardier hobgoblin is going to start bellowing orders and commands as he rallies the leadership. All goblins are going to have, within 30 feet of him, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, have an additional D4 to their attack and damage rolls for this round.
I don't like that.
I'm
Can I
sorry.
disagree in Goblin to nullify the effect?
I mean, that's
Counter yell! No!
We're gonna get him. I disagree.
Very well. Ruby is going to bonus action Misty Step. Bamf. Also up there. Looks right at her and goes, good idea.
I'm just like, really? Did everyone
Nice.
do that?
As if she had thought of the idea at the same time. And she is going to cast Toll the Dead. What's the range on that? 60 feet. Is that guy in range?
She should know that spell doesn't work.
Ever. She is casting it on the hobgoblin who is giving commands. He has to make a wisdom save. He will fail. Now that everybody could see that he failed.
Are they demoralized
We
by
all
his...
noticed how bad you are. You should go home.
Point and laugh.
She casted Toll the Dead, not Vicious Mockery.
Oof.
Womp womp.
Womp
All the
womp.
dead.
Even when it
Right.
works, it doesn't work.
That's not Toll the Dead. That's Tickle the Dead.
This goblin contemplates his mortality briefly, and then she
Yeah.
too is going to drop prone.
Yeah,
Do
he
that
thinks
bing
about how
bong.
he's going to die peacefully in his bed 40 years from now.
Alrighty. This hobgoblin is going to aim a longbow shot at 23. And will miss horrendously as it kind of plinks into the dirt 40 feet away from you. This warg is going to dum 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 right up to you, Roman.
Booming blade.
Alrighty.
Stab it in his face. I'm just saying, if you don't kill it in one hit, we don't love you as much as 23.
I don't think he's hitting it at all.
Bad
I
news,
shouldn't
he
laugh
ain't
at
it
that.
at all.
That's just not nice. Damn.
Fortunately, it rolled the same as you. Alrighty, making
Oh,
some
we know
maneuvers
who's
to
not getting any
hobgoblin.
Christmas gifts this year.
This is going to come up to here, and it's going to take a shot at... it's going to take a shot at Kevin. It doesn't like you, Kevin.
Why?
You're a strange metal porcelain wooden man.
I haven't heard a fly. I just have a glowing purple halfling sitting on my shoulder watching
Miss.
the fight.
This one is going to move over here and take a shot at 23.
Have you never considered that might be disconcerting for people?
That'll miss. This one's going to get up here and take a shot at Roman. That'll miss.
It's a little bit dark for them.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Somebody else has... Oh, no, not yet. I lied. He has 1d4 rounds.
Do I have a clear line of sight on Ray of Frost Lady? Because she is standing on those stairs, so...
You have a palisade between you and her, so no. In fact, I'm just going to give you a good example of what you can't see right now. Let's fix this nonsense. There you go.
Curse Artificers for not getting Misty Step.
Yeah, how much it sucks to be down here on the ground with the rest of us.
Does kind of suck. I don't see a ladder going up to the roof by any chance, do I?
You do not.
Or like...
Laughs in mage.
Yeah, they cast Misty Ladder.
I will cast invisibility on myself then.
Okay.
Kevin, you could just try to climb the building, Kevin.
I'm not that strong.
With your 7 strength? Yeah, get right on that.
You
We've
did
seen
so
him
great
climb-
at the keep.
We've seen him climb before.
Yeah, I'll just spend all fight just trying to climb this wall.
Yup, that sounds like a Kevin thing.
All right,
will,
you cast invisibility on yourself.
Yep, and I need to go 5, 10, 15.
You move through Tempest?
He jumps over me because I'm on the
5,
ground.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Best part is I have no clue. I'm just like, where the fuck did he do Misty Step too?
All right. This Hellhound is going to move to here. And it's doing a thing.
Is the thing it's doing loving us?
It's the goodest boy. He's
Roger's
slobbering
toy.
all over you.
That probably gets Kevin.
It does. I need you two to make dexterity saving throws, please. That's
Oh my god.
pair of failures.
You even have
But what'd they
advantage on
roll?
that.
I
What?
do.
I don't have advantage on it.
No, it's talking to 23.
Oh.
And you both take 17 points of fire damage.
Reduced to 9. No,
Why?
Can I reduce mine to
Eight.
9 also?
Because I'm resistant to fire damage.
Because
Oh.
of the frost brand.
Because of a frost brand.
He's wearing an orange poncho though.
Well, I keep invisibility up. So that's good.
Very good, very good. All
I
right.
am now an invisible burned robot.
Tempest.
I move over here and I can see Frostray, fun girl. She's elevated, right?
He is.
I'm going to shoot up at her. I assume there's nothing blocking my shot like this. I tried to angle it before.
It's a little tough, but you think you can.
Okay, we'll do it. I will take the shot at what's her bitch face.
So if you roll a natural 1, you're hitting.
19.
She will cast mage armor. I'm sorry, shield.
I was like, cool, good for her.
Shield. I'm sorry. It's more of looking at one spell and meaning the other. She casts shield, and it will reflect off.
I figured what you meant, but still, it's kind of funny. I will hit her again because I can attack twice, like I totally remembered. Nah, that doesn't hit.
Okay.
Okay, and I'll just kind of curse a little bit and come back here.
Damn it!
Yeah, and I'll
Alright.
just reload my arrow.
Cerulean.
Hooah. Hooah.
Hua? What are you, army? Get out of here.
Yeah. Hooah. Hooah.
He's playing Call of Duty.
Get
No,
out of here.
No. 2 Eldritch Blast on the Hellhound. Pew, pew.
Eldritch Blast.
Say the thing. No.
Why didn't you say the thing?
Oh, nope.
I don't know who you were shooting at, but that missed.
The Hellhound.
I don't think it.
Which one are you shooting at?
The Hellhound, this one.
That will hit the Hellhound.
I was like, I get the feeling the 11 misses, probably.
That's
What
what
about
you were
the
shooting
zombie?
at, but it missed. Alrighty. 12 points of damage to the Hell Puppy. The Heck
And-
Puppy.
I
The heckin'
will
puppy.
toss 2 healing lights onto Kevin.
I'm invisible.
Kevin, you can't see.
Well, shit.
He's invisible, gaseous, and deadly.
I am invisible.
Invisible.
I can't hear you. I'm
I'm a
sorry.
Russian robot. I see invisible.
I will.
In Soviet Russia, you don't see me.
Alright.
I move up right about
What was
here.
the Chernobyl joke I saw in Soviet Russia? Atom split you.
Hit. I like it.
I liked it. I'm sorry. 23.
You are terrible, but funny.
Crit
Oh, it's a
more.
great series, though.
As the fire kind of like parts ways, still damaging me on the from the frost brand. I'm going to smack it. Well, first I'm gonna zap it. Please fail. Please fail.
Holy cow.
Your rolls this day, they don't suck.
I know.
I
What
kinda want-
happened?
I
Does
just
he
want to be
fail?
like,
He
How
bribed,
many
he
push-ups?
bribed the roll
How many
20
sit-ups? What kind of juice? He natural 20'd it.
Damn it. Well, he still takes 3 points of damage.
that's more in line with your normal damage.
Yeah.
That's fair. All right, and then I'm gonna smack him twice with the frost brand.
Oh, please cut him in half.
No.
Negative, Ghost Rider. That'll hit.
Yeah.
Until he casts mage armor.
13, 14, 15.
13 and then 3 points of cold.
Yep.
And
Heard
then
it.
I'm gonna go here, so he doesn't cone Kevin again.
All right.
Not that you know that.
Not the cone. Not the cone.
Right now.
Shame.
Very sneaky.
Reynard is going to stand up, leer off in this direction. He can't see all that well, but you know what he can see? That there's a fireball going to drop right there.
Oh boy.
What's that person in fireball range?
Did you say fireball?
31.
That's a good damage roll there.
That's a really good roll. I gotta make some saves.
Wow. Holy.
Bernard passed all of his tests in magic school by answering all the
Holy-
questions fireball.
Well, look at
That's
that.
a-
He's just
That's a doozy right there. That is.
that's a doozy
Hey.
indeed.
That's a chiclet
Nailed.
rattler right there.
She already used her reaction, so she can't use absorb elements.
Well,
Suck it,
that's
Oh, did she? I didn't plan for that.
Oh yeah.
Using the shield.
That looks like it's going to smart.
I
It's
mean, he
almost like
rolls
Radar
an
pays
8,
attention in combat.
and this
Oh.
guy's fucked no matter what he rolls. So
Oh gee, that's really terrible for her.
stop it.
Nope.
Get out, all of you.
I mean, I can really get into my North Dakotan accent if you really want me
Alrighty,
to.
that's 30 points of damage to this guy. He lingers. 31. I'm sorry.
North Dakota.
North
he,
Dakota. Want a bag?
2 of the hobgoblins are dead, and one of them is seriously pissed off at you, Renard.
It's about to be on fire over
Alright.
there.
And I drop back prone on the other side of the roof so they can't see me.
Okay. In return, as she wafts off the fire, shaking it free, she's gonna go speak a low phrase in Goblin that basically equates to "my turn."
Question: are all of
42.
those dry wooden palisades on fire now?
We say
I
no
hope
just
so.
For my life. Dry wood, they're cured.
Yeah, but it's magic fire.
They're nicely scorched.
They're crisped. She is, however, going to retaliate with a fireball.
I'm in
Oh.
fireball distance.
Uh-oh.
Rutro.
Oh, I'm really glad I didn't move up.
It's actually centered on the building, so
She's
it's crashing onto its side right here.
Okay.
Question. If I peek around the corner, is she 60 feet from me?
You have to make a dexterity save first.
Oh, I was gonna try to counterspell
You
it.
can't see her. You have to move. Sit down.
I tried.
Everybody in that radius, please make dexterity saving throws.
I might go down.
I just kind of oh dear
I was
Lord.
gonna absorb elements anyways, but I'm gonna go ahead and absorb elements.
Oh,
I'm
hey!
also going to absorb elements.
Ruby is also going to absorb elements.
I am going to absorb elements with my sword.
I'm gonna absorb. I'm gonna
I fired
absorb
a
fire
fireball
with my
where everybody
chest.
is fire resistant.
Meanwhile,
Not
Alrighty.
me.
Not gonna.
She has to roll her damage.
I'm just like, I'm really glad I'm not over there. That looks like a lot of pain.
Roman's tangoing with a puppy. He's like, this is going so well for us. And he's
That will be
behind him.
Cerulean will pass the save. 23. Why do you
I-
advantage?
Because
I tanked a dragon.
Feral instincts.
Yep.
Or sorry, no, dangerous.
Zero pass.
Dangerous.
Renard fails. Kevin fails. Ruby needs to make the save. Where does Ruby go? He's a rogue.
How many of us are dead?
Ruby will make the save. So that's I rolled like ass for my fireball. 27 points of fire damage to those who failed.
Still above average.
13.
It's like that's quite
13
competent.
to those that passed and absorbed. If you double absorbed, that's 13 reduced to 6.
6 points of damage from a fireball. I will take that.
That's exceptionally better than what it could have been.
Renard will cast fireball. Kevin will cast absorb elements. Kevin will cast absorb elements. Ruby will cast absorb elements.
Everyone
my
casts
invisibility's gone.
absorb elements.
23 ignores it.
Well, you cast absorb element, so it was gone anyways.
True.
I'll just
Survival is better than being invisible.
Oh look, there's Kevin.
I would have survived regardless, but yeah.
All right. And that is her turn. She's going to back that ass up.
Back to ass up.
Roman, you heard an
All right.
explosion.
I
2
did.
explosions, in fact.
I assume all's going well, and I'm going to stab this puppy again, with feeling this time, once again with a booming blade.
Once more with less suck.
Yes. Ha! A little less suck.
A little bit less suck.
All right, so I get to do that, and then so let's roll that damage. So that's the 5 for the booming blade, the 10 for the blade.
I believe the booming blade doesn't activate until he moves.
True, correct.
Once I hit level 5, it upgrades, so I get a D8 on the hit, and then it goes to a 2D8 if they move.
Okay, so 15 to the big puppy.
But some sneak attack, and
Sneak attack.
then hacks.
I thought you said
No,
hacks.
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 Yes. So
All right,
Uh,
that's
25 points of damage.
okay. He's still alive.
What? Bonus action stab.
Well, let me
Die.
fix that.
Unless he doesn't. No,
That'll hit. He's dead now. He had 1 health left.
So it's just 4 damage.
Clutch.
I was getting jealous. Everyone else doing all this fun damage.
I haven't done a single damage yet.
I've done a little bit, not a whole lot.
I
Alright.
hit someone in the throat. That's it.
10, 15, 20.
Then I got shielded.
I'll move over to here.
No, you're
Ah,
mage
I'm
armored.
still alive.
All right. Ruby is going to. She's gonna move over here and go. Oh, there she is. Pardon me, Renard. I feel the urge to get her back, and she is going to cast Magic Missile
That'll do it.
with sneak attack. What?
I wish.
Man, that's a good sneak attack too.
Snookatook.
7, 8, 9, 10 points of damage. It is then going to drop prone. Okay, that's her turn. Hobgoblin over here is going to take a shot at 23 again.
But what if he didn't?
Well, the
did.
answer is he missed. This hobgoblin is going to come up to here and leap off and slam the dirt next to Roman and try to do an overhand strike with a two-handed sword.
I want to, though.
He wants to animate it up and really misses because he rolled a natural 2.
Can't be fancy with that shit.
That's what he gets trying to be anime. This one is going to take a... He can't really see anybody. He's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's going to move to here. And now he gets E23.
Everyone's favorite punching bag for this
And we'll
combat
miss
session.
23. All right, at the start of the new round, a new battle, a new challenger has entered the battlefield.
He's got big wings.
Is it a dragon?
It's a dragon.
Does this feel like the assault? Like, did we happen to accidentally blow up the bridge after they had already crossed the bridge or something?
Is it
Now you're stuck in here with us.
is it by chance a green dragon?
It's Ozyrandian 2, Revenge of Ozyrandian.
But is it though?
But this one has a Cockney accent, so it's
Oh,
fine.
yeah, so we don't have to fight the dragon. Tempest's got this.
Oh, there's that bloody blue bastard who shanked me earlier.
Because I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little bit worried it's him.
Well, yeah, you're obviously gonna die here.
That's why I'm nervous.
He is currently flying 30 feet at the tree line.
Points
Nice on you,
aggressively
Tempest.
towards- Yeah, points aggressively towards Tempest. He's there.
Oh, he's making a beeline towards Tempest.
Oh no, it is him.
Everyone prone.
I quickly learn the cantrip light and then throw a rock covered in light at Tempest.
No, we get like 2 twigs, put light, and be like,
What's the Warcraft spell? Distraction? Distracting shot?
Tracking shot, yeah.
Just shoot at Tempest real quick.
I cast Skyride above Tempest and just make an arrow pointing down at him.
It's dark, Kevin. You can't do that.
The dragon can see in the dark.
Shut up.
I'm sorry, Kevin, go.
All right.
Where are these?
10,
Never mind.
15, 20, 25. I don't see her.
Oh,
30. I still don't see her.
darn.
How does Ruby see her? I can't even. What?
she's got special
She
eyes.
moved after Ruby shot at her.
My brand.
After Ruby shot at her?
Oh, I'm sorry, no, before. Because Ruby isn't human.
Oh.
Dun dun dun. Revelation.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Huh.
Everybody writes that down very quickly.
We don't know. I don't know. I'm too dumb.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm gonna recast invisibility on myself.
Oh god.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Laura, please don't sue me. Or is that an Ashley thing? I think it's both of them.
I think it's like a just critical role thing now.
I think it's just a general thing.
It used to be an Ashley thing, and now it's an everyone thing.
Okay.
It's like how you steal things from your friends.
All right, anything else? Interrogative over.
No, I don't have anything else I can do at my turn. I was thinking. That's it. That's all.
Okay.
That's all I can do. Is
The heck puppy is going to turn around and try to bite Roman with pack tactics.
On
He will
Retro.
have And he will connect.
I'll cast shield. Does it stop it?
It does.
Ah.
I think that's the first time this campaign shield has actually worked.
No, it worked against Tempest.
Oh yeah, sorry. When a player's actually got
Thanks
It
for
does.
reminding
Actually,
me.
you had a 19, so that will deflect it.
Aha.
Alrighty. Tempest, it is now your turn.
I got some heckin' concerns. I can't. Can I hear this dragon flight?
You heard the roar.
Oh, right. That was the thing. Do I know which direction it came from? East, north?
In a direction that is north of you.
Okay, that's all I was generally asking. I'm going to take 2 shots at one at the heckin' puppy and one at the hobgoblin. First one's gonna be at the
dog. He's a good boy.
Heckin' puppy.
I'm killing the heckin' puppy first. That's a 25.
That's a hit. Well, yeah, that's a hit.
Is it looking pretty dead?
No, he's not.
Ooh.
I would add a spirit die to that then. So that's just gonna be a maneuvering attack, and I'll let Roman move without opportunity attacks.
Fabulous.
If he wants to use his reaction, and that's another 7 points of damage.
Roman
cannot.
can't. He doesn't have a reaction.
Oh, shield. In that case, I'll do it for 23. I forgot.
I will move here.
And is Pupper dead with that extra 7?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Hobby Goblin time. That's gonna be a 24.
Yeah, that'll hit, and that's a one-shot. That was a mook. You killed a mook.
You just see 2 arrows out of the darkness.
I thought that hellhounds exploded for some reason.
And I'm
Really?
going
It's
to.
really
Glad
not aware
they
of.
don't.
Is this? Sorry, I shouldn't move. Do one of these like doorways have like some partial cover I can like dip into?
They're open. You can run into the tavern if you want.
I'm gonna like. Is the tavern's the one we came out of? I'm just gonna dip into the doorway just until I can get clear sight on the dragon. So I'm gonna be inside.
To which
house.
the Cambrian goes, "You don't lure them in here!"
I'm like, I'm not gonna lure them. I'm simply waiting to see where they're coming from. I will be out the moment I see them.
Mm-hmm. All right. Mr. Autumnhall, it is now your turn.
Ow,
Dragon's trapped inside the tavern.
I'm not feeling too great, but I'm gonna go anyway. So let's see.
I had
Let's see.
5 superiority die. That didn't seem right.
Where the hell did she go? Well, while I'm here, toss 2 healing light on 23.
Woo!
Not, yeah, 23, yeah.
Woo!
Hoopa! 9!
I love having healers in my group.
Man, you are doing good on those heals tonight.
I know, I'm really happy with it. Yeah, I don't want to waste any spells right now. There's nothing. I don't want to waste an action though. Okay, I am going to hold I'm going to hold some Eldritch Blast to the first enemy I see. Then that'll be my. Well, actually, no, those are roofs. Is there? So on this roof, is it like? Is there a way to where I can like push up against the wall so like the top part kind of covers me? Because I hear the roaring.
There is an awning, but it is only a 3-foot awning.
Okay, I'll just like press my back up against the wall. I know it probably won't get all of me, but I just want to have my back against something.
Sure. Okay. 23.
I feel you.
I will go 10, 20, or sorry, 15, 20,
Anyone else get
25. I can't see shit!
It's like that's the point of this combat encounter at night.
10. So I was at 25.
You're 23.
25. That'll be 40 right there. I can't see anything.
You guys can't see. I can see.
I
perfectly
will
fine.
hold an action, or I will hold. Can I hold 2 attacks? If
No.
okay,
Only one.
I will hold an attack if something gets within range of me. I guess.
Very well. Mr. Reynard.
Stand up. And he's going to do something funny now because the dragon's coming. He is going to step to here. If I move here, balancing between the windowsill and the front, What do I see inside this building? Inside this window right here.
That is the town speaker's house.
Is the window open?
It is not.
Okay, I'm gonna cast light on a momentary decision, just a fucking silver piece, because why not? And I'm going to try and throw it as far as I can over here.
A fire for effect torch.
Something like that, yeah.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna throw a light source. Let me throw a light source. Ping off where you shot it.
It's basically trying to get it as far up towards the north as you can.
Make an athletics check for me, please.
Yeah, athletics.
Strong wizard.
Okay. You don't get it all as you have to angle it. You try to angle it a little bit too high, and it falls just a bit short and collects right there.
Still pretty good.
Okay.
I still can't.
I'm going to bonus action Misty Step inside the house.
Oh,
As Twitch Nora Winston goes,
I just look at him and says, "You really shouldn't be here right now. Go hide somewhere. Be a good idea."
You see him grab his heart, falls over.
Oh shit.
He's
What
not.
have you done?
He's fine. But he is gonna have a sudden heart attack in a way. All right.
That's my turn.
Heart attacks.
All right.
I have no action to save his life.
That would have been really funny though.
Does that count as a kill for Reynard?
This character's going
Quick,
to
loot his corpse.
an action. She's going to dash up to here and take a bonus action to drink a potion. Go for 13. And then she's going to drop prone.
Smart girl.
Oh, please find her 23 and just end her day.
I don't know if I have enough movement.
All right. Brumman.
Alrighty. We'll move. 20. I can see things. I kind of don't want to see things anymore.
I can see clearly. No, fuck!
Can I actually see that?
I can see clearly.
See
now
it? Yeah,
the
he's floating over the tree
pain
line.
is
He's heading.
here.
He looks like he's heading towards in your general direction.
I'm going to point that way. I'm like, dragon's coming from right there. And then I'm going to bonus action move my hex to, is she within range? Actually, can I see her up here?
No, she's prone.
Okay.
And an elevator.
Can I see him?
Yes.
Bonus action. I will bonus action move my hex to him. Action to Eldritch Blast him.
Okay.
All right.
14 does not hit.
And beam 2. The second one hit.
22 definitely hits.
Alrighty.
4.
And
Ping.
hex.
Ping. Ew. All right. Ew.
75, 10, 15, 20.
Ruby's gonna look around. Oh, sorry.
I'm just moving back 10 feet.
Ruby's gonna go. Oh, frick. She's gonna scamper here. Bonus action, Misty Step 2. Too short. Check her movement again. Been doing the wiggle wiggle. 30. She got a bonus action to get right here. And she is going to ready a spell should she see the dragon. Again.
Okay.
All right. This hobgoblin's gonna take a shot at Kevin.
I'm invisible.
You cast-
Kevin.
He's gonna take a shot at Roman. That's a mess. All right.
Peter.
Okay, well, don't you know? Y'all got me into it. No, it's all your fault.
I'm okay with it. You continue.
We all have to talk Canadian for the rest of the campaign.
Sorry.
That includes the operator.
And all the Canadians have left the channel.
Alrighty then. Pardon me.
Oh! This feels very targeted.
Oh well, that's not good.
This guy's gonna breathe some heckin' poison damage. I need everybody inside that radius to please make this targeted.
I am
You're fine.
inside the building.
You're inside the building. Yes, that'd be Kevin, Roman, and Cerulean.
I knew going in this building was a good idea.
Buildings are good.
What kind of save is it again?
On.
Well,
Huh.
Feels bad.
Oh no.
Well, from the Department of People that knew Cerulean. All right, that is.
So, question real fast before you say the damage.
Shit.
What's the rule again on using absorb elements when I'm already resistant to?
Absorb elements doesn't work on poison.
That's right. Fuck.
Fudge. Can I say my damage now?
Yeah.
38 points of poison damage.
I'm
Shit.
unconscious.
Roman succeeds. You take half.
That's
It's bad.
15.
18, I think. No, you know what? I'm not a math person. This is why I'm not a mathematician. I'm a dungeon master.
19.
19. I was close.
I'm out.
Yeah, I'm out.
They fall unconscious. He will then ascend another 20 feet, screeching in glory as he seems to be pushing on. Where's the blue one?
Oh, no.
Hi, Blue.
You're not wrong.
Abu Abu die.
Not the blue one I'm looking for. I'm sorry.
Actually,
I
Blue
lose my
fits
eyes.
description of like half of our party. So
The other blue one.
All right. That hobgoblin is dead and is not going to turn. This hobgoblin is going, get them, Ozzy! That is going to shoot at 23.
So his nickname's
And
Oz.
still misses. Oh, yeah. You're all on a crazy train tonight. Please don't sue me.
Post
Kevin,
Malone riding is bad.
please make your save. Mark that accordingly. Tempest, I'm sure you have some revenge.
Yeah. Totally.
Don't you guys
Okay.
like dungeon? Don't you guys like dragons in your Dungeons and Dragons?
I can just make out the dam now.
Did you jump off the roof?
No.
No, you were inside the building.
No, I was like, how would I have gotten on the roof?
I thought you were.
Well,
on the roof a
levitate,
little
but
Yeah, the innate spell you have.
so I can see the dragon.
That was a rhetorical question, and I gave him a rhetorical answer.
All right, if he said that, I'm gonna be like, I'm here, you green bitch, and here come 2 shots.
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna
20 if
die.
you rolled a 1. Even though it's right checks, your rolls can't cash.
Is he in the air?
He is.
Which
He is
means 23 can't hit
currently
him.
50 feet in the air.
23 and a crit. 20 and a crit. And both of them are gonna have the trip attack because I want 23 to be able to hit him.
He will make the appropriate strength saves
Ah, fuck! I forgot my held action. That's fine.
and fails the first one. He descends 50 feet.
Oh, cool.
it crashes into the ground.
It does.
Only 15 feet though, so probably not anything special.
50, 5-0.
Oh! Never mind. I'm happy now.
So does he take 5d6 falling damage?
Do I?
Yes, I know. Thank you, Lake.
Does
We got 2 people down and everybody's dying. Give me a break here.
If he was 50 feet in the air, then how did that shaped cone hit me?
So I have
He
a
was
question.
30. He ascended 20 at the end of his turn.
I don't know what I hit. Do I double the maneuver damage as well?
Check your book for that one. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look it up real fast. I've never had this.
Add
The answer is I
superiority
don't
die to
think
the
so.
Weapon damage roll.
What was that like?
You add the superiority die to the weapon damage roll.
Oh, that's true.
And since a critical double hit doubles all weapon die damage.
Oh no, Jeremy Crawford. When you score a critical hit, roll all the attack's dice damage, no matter the source of the dice. So apparently, I do, is what they're saying.
Yes.
Yeah, because it is dice that you roll.
Roll those big fat crits then.
2 8s. Watch me roll 2 natural ones. Nah, 3 and 4. I'll take it.
Add the damage up for me, please.
Sure. 11, 22, 28, 35. I don't know where that 13 plus 3 came from. So 35 points of total damage.
Plus the 19 he took on the descent for going splat on the ground as he crashes.
You know what?
Plus 19 is 58.
That 13 plus 3, I don't know where it came from. It shouldn't be there. Oh, it should be 39 actually.
You probably double clicked the damage.
I think I did. So it's only the first 11, the 11 plus 6, the 4, and 3 plus 4.
Yeah.
So it's 39. 38, sorry.
Okay.
And I will action surge because fuck this one in particular. 28 and 23.
Yes.
Add another 22 points of damage.
Just to be fair on this, you did knock him prone. That first attack is disadvantage.
I didn't knock him prone, I just knocked him out of the air. Does that count? Does that make him prone?
It's a trip attack.
Yeah.
Well, I figured it was just knocking him out of the air.
He's a large creature.
Yeah, so it shouldn't matter, would it?
I can actually do up to large, is what it says.
No, I mean when you're shooting, you're ranging attacking on a large creature.
Oh, that's true.
That's prone.
That's prone. Yes, thank you for fulfilling the
Okay.
rest of that sentence.
Sorry, I'm just shooting him. It shouldn't be this hard.
Yes, I got the math. Thank you. And you dealt over half his health in one shot.
I don't like him. And he doesn't
Fair.
like me particularly anyway.
He doesn't like him much either.
Yeah, I
Sweet.
figured.
Okay.
Natural 20, you won't.
How about a 3? So mark that off as a failure.
Oh, Ruby has a turn. I'm sorry. Ruby had a held action.
I had a held action, but I forgot to.
Oh, she does see the dragon now, doesn't she?
Pew. 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. 23. There is a dragon prone on the ground.
Oh my god, I was gonna wreck this, but I realized that it's prone, so I don't have to. I'ma zap him. Woo!
Zap! Your zaps tonight.
He still passes.
Okay, that's fine. I'ma
The dragon
smack him.
aggressively rolls over.
All right, and then I'm gonna come down to. He's prone, so I have advantage, correct?
He does.
All right, I'm gonna smack him with the frost brand twice.
25 and a 25.
All that. Oh my gosh.
Math me, please.
Okay, once
That's 20 and 18, 38.
38.
Yeah.
38.
An unhappy
Okay.
dragon.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Renard.
Seeing the poison gallop go across the window, Reynard is going to step up to see what's going on, notice a dragon bleeding heavily on the ground, pull out the wand of magic missiles, and cast a 6th level magic missile at him.
Oh.
How do you want to do this?
Just rain of fucking fire on this asshole. It's only 24 points of damage.
Okay.
Only, he says.
He's dead. As you watch as this dragon gets blasted by a cacophony of magic missiles from a window, obliterating most of its torso as it just looks like it's trying to get up before it slumps over dead.
Reynard just kind of looks at it for a second, holding the wand, looks down. Now make sure they don't die! And I'm going to use another 2nd level spell to Misty Step down to the floor below.
Have one.
To which,
I'm not done yet.
rising from her prone position, the war adept will look down at the nicely gathered crowd of people.
I'm not done with my turn.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I still have movement.
I'm
And
sorry.
After I go over here, I'm going to start moving in this direction with all of my movement.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Now she is going to get up from her lowered position, look down at the crowd, and then speak. You take my friends. As she gathers energy into her hands as a fireball forms. I take yours.
Oh, God.
And she's going to cast fireball.
What a vindictive bitch. Where's that going? Oh shit!
Ah.
Bye, Kevin.
This might be a problem. I'm gonna make my dex save now.
Please.
Come on. Oh, come on. Why are dexterity things bad for me?
As I pass my dex save.
Didn't you have it at disadvantage because you're unconscious?
No, he automatically fails his deck save because he's unconscious.
Hold on, I gotta see now too. I'm pretty sure I failed.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
I
it's, just,
know.
it's an automatic fail. I was just trolling.
And
I
Roman,
know.
that's a failure for you as well.
Roll bad, please.
25 points of fire damage explodes.
Goodbye.
I'm missing a deck save. Oh, Tempest passed.
Yep. I take 12, right?
That is correct.
Oh no.
All right. Roman.
Ha!
Ha!
I get knocked down, but I get up
I get
again.
up again.
The most refreshing fireball. It
Now-
was burning at first, but as soon as it was just like a sauna. Just
Forget.
warm.
Is a death save at the beginning or end of my turn?
It's at the end, I think.
Yeah, I think it's at the end.
So you're alive,
I believe your turn is the death save.
It is.
pretty much.
Like, I'll just call. I'm good. Get them.
I actually haven't seen a death save on a natural 20 in a long time.
But
It's
you're
rare.
alive, so you know that works.
Ruby is going to shit. And she is going to cast. She got nothing to help
She's
you
got a
out.
bunch of healing potions because we know she's made them before.
Mass cure wounds.
She probably just used her one.
Mass heal.
Honestly, I'd prefer she just go up there and murder that bitch.
Power word heal.
Actually, what she's going to do is try to cast Spare the Dying.
Does it work?
I think it just auto works, but you can only do it once when she touches.
My question stands. Does it work?
Well, Cerulean and I both only had one fail, and a fireball is not an auto crit, so we have 2 fails, so it should.
She's casting it on Cerulean.
I thought it was 2, so I
No.
think I'm okay.
I actually thought it was 2 as well.
It's only 2 if it's a melee attack.
Or ranged, but either way, it wasn't a crit. You've ranged that particular spell can't crit.
Okay.
Because that would be absurd.
Unfortunately, Kevin's turn is coming up, and yeah.
All right, this hobgoblin's going to take a shot at
Oh
But-
no.
Roman
Oh no.
Disadvantage.
because you're
I'm
prone, and he still hit you.
Well, he's down.
As Roman gets shunked for 4 points of piercing damage.
Cough, cough.
This is going to shoot at 23.
Roman's like, I'm okay.
Will miss. Kevin, let's see it.
Also, Sean, don't forget to roll 1d4 because that's how long it takes you to wake up.
Okay. I want to.
Oh, thank God.
Oh god.
Until someone puts a potion in my mouth or something like that, so I'm gonna be out for a while.
Okay. Tempest.
I run over to Kevin and shove a healing potion in his mouth.
2d4 plus 2. Which he doesn't really have a mouth question mark.
I don't know how it works, but
Shove it in the gas tank.
Yeah. His health potion port. You know.
His induction port.
Emergency induction port.
Once I see-
I forgot about that.
Got
Once
on
he's-
his radio.
Once he's good, sorry for coughing. I'm just gonna keep on moving, and I don't get a bonus action dash. No, it's an action, and it's an action to use the potion on someone else. So I'm done, I guess. Yeah, that's all I can do.
All right. Cerulean doesn't do anything. You're unconscious. 23.
23
Can
didn't
I
think kill it.
like bonus action pick up the light source on the coin that's right here?
Reynard is actually going to yell at you, 23, get that coin and find her.
I'll say it's not a bonus action if you're going to pick it up and toss it.
I was just gonna carry it with me.
Oh, well, I can do that for you.
Okay.
Stand by. I will light you up like 4th of July.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Give you that a good old 20 over nothing.
You know, guys, if we survive this, they're gonna totally believe that there's dragons coming now.
I have. Oh, and I'm assuming you're still fixing with it.
Wait, no, it's light's 40-20, isn't it?
40-20. Same as the torch.
It was 2020.
Woo! I can see everything.
I can see clearly
It's
now.
40-20 with how you have to set it in a game.
Yeah, got it.
That should be all of us too, because that's actual.
So that
light.
all you can see. You are correct. I'm sorry.
All
This
right.
will be important in a moment.
I am gonna
Oh,
go
it's so bright now.
5, 10, 20, 25, 40. Bonus, or I'm not a rogue. I'm gonna action dash, I guess. 50, 75, and bonus action zap, I guess.
Okay.
Does that count as attacking for the turn?
He'll pass.
1 point of lightning damage.
Hello, friend.
All right. Renard.
Reynard, now that the light has appeared up there, is going to take a few steps backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to here. He's going to raise his hand up and says, "And I have another one too, bitch!" and cast another fireball.
How'd you get up there?
Yeah, I got bad news. That's a palisade you're on. I'm sorry, you can't see it.
I can't
I'm
see
gonna
it,
I'm
so
gonna give
where
you
do I
a little
stop
bit of
at?
light so you can see exactly what you're
I'll
on.
just okay. So I stop right here. Okay, then I will stop right there, and I will fireball her.
Fireball.
Yes.
Roger that.
Out of
And
spite.
I have to
Roger.
get-
Roger.
Where is my AoE template?
Roger.
He's
Roger
going
goes
to
Strider.
cast absorb
Right
elements.
here.
All right, she's going to use
And I will
absorb elements.
sculpt that around 23.
I was about to say, oh my god, I'm about to die.
More fire!
But
Actually,
this
I'm-
one's blue, like you. It's fine.
Actually, yeah, she can still do absorb elements. All right there, got it. Dex save. She will pass. So it's 32 reduced to
8.
yeah.
8.
She's still alive.
Sorry.
She's still alive.
I don't have anything I can do as a bonus action to stop that, so that's my turn.
Okay. On her turn, she's going to look over here, just kind of smoldering off the fire. Best you've got, mageling. You bore me. And
Is this
she is
just
going
gonna
to
be a
point a
fireball?
finger at Renard. And cast.
Disintegrate.
I'm mean, but I'm not cruel.
Power word kill.
Well, you have to point a finger for that. That's just.
It's for effect.
I need Renard to please make a dexterity saving throw.
She points a finger at Renard and says, "Who's Joe? Joe Mama."
Oh no, Renard.
Dear.
Oh no,
As a
Renard.
bolt of lightning
Oh,
cracks across the battlefield. And she will use her last 3rd level spell slot. As you take
1 point of damage. 1 point of damage.
It's either really good or really bad.
I feel
I'm
like
absorbing elements on it regardless, so I'm taking half.
41!
I'm still standing.
Do you look crispy?
I'm a little crispy. He's smoldering, but he's still just standing there. He's
No,
shaking.
this is worthy of screenshotting. I don't think I've ever rolled that high on a lightning bolt.
Does that ignite the palisade?
Or what? Does it hit him?
No, it's at an angle.
Oh.
But check that roll.
I believe lightning bolt specifies that it ignites things that can be ignited.
It's cured wood.
I'm also assuming there might be some stone in there. I don't know.
that is some dope damage.
Yeah,
That is
I rolled well on that one.
That is unpleasant. Oh my, that's a lot of green.
Oh my. Sorry.
I like that you shared with us that you did roll, in fact, that high. It's scary.
I'm happy I rolled that high. I'm sorry. Big rolls deserve to be celebrated, even if they're trying to kill you.
I still
Roman.
did more damage.
Shut up.
Ah.
I think I did the most damage.
Oh yeah, probably.
I'm gonna sit back up again.
She's gonna come over to Roman and shove her last potion of healing down his throat.
She doesn't just want to spare the dying him.
I get back down, but I get up again.
Oh, regular health potion. Fine.
She got 7 points of healing for Roman. Is her action.
Why do I get the feeling they're just gonna shoot you guys again?
They can't. It's impossible.
I feel like it's more than possible.
Hey
All
Beth, is this hobgoblin in front of me dead? From
the one right
Renard?
here?
Yeah, from Renard's
You got
fireball.
fireballed.
Oh yeah, he's toast.
Crispy.
He's so. I don't make saves for the mooks on fireballs. They cannot pass unless
They
you roll like a 17 for the fireball. All right, this one is gonna leap off and land right next to Renard.
Oh no.
I'm smoldering, and I just kind of turn to look at him and it says, "All right, let's do this, you bastard."
As he brings a great or a long sword down, it will connect.
I will try and shield it.
That will deflect it. Is it?
Wow, that's lucky.
Good thing too, because
Point up, shield out. I'm not dead yet, you fucker.
As he would have hit you for 2 points of slashing damage if that.
Don't care.
All right, Kevin.
Just gonna look back at Kevin and be like, Kevin, why don't you deal with Cerulean and just back up a little bit? You look rough.
I'm going to run out to here. Can I see her?
You can.
I'm going
Damn it.
to cast Arcane Weapon on my musket and set it to lightning, and I'm going to take 2 shots at her.
Can you do that after? Is Arcane Weapon a bonus
It's a bonus
action?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, no wonder they're taking it out.
Hey.
She's
Ooh.
dead.
That's a bitch.
The first shot right into the dome. As he very much, you son of a slumps over backwards. The now, foot-long hole in the back of her head indicating where the bullet came through. All right. Tempest.
I come over here and I assume I have some kind of radius of sight around me. I should be able to see what's right there.
Why should you be able to see?
Just general kind of close. Oh, maybe not. I don't know. In any case, I know that there's a scuffle over there. Because I saw the lightning bolt and heard the shield. I will take my shot at the goblin.
Okay.
I'm assuming at disadvantage.
Yes.
I'm really sorry if I hit you really hard.
Natural
2
one.
shots.
Natural one. Natural one. Aw.
13.
Top 10 anime betrayals.
Oh, you know what? Actually, she's still alive. I couldn't see her.
Why?
I lost my artificial mind when I went unconscious.
23 is giving off light.
I probably still couldn't see her.
You can see her on the map from your angle.
I can
Yeah,
see
you can
her,
see
so
her.
you can see her.
Oh,
I can
okay.
see her. We can see her just fine.
I don't. Well, I still have dark vision on my character, so I didn't know what I could and couldn't see.
Yeah, I don't have dark vision. I can see her just fine.
Here, I'll fix your vision.
Anyway, does a 13 hit?
Okay.
No.
Son of a bitch. Second shot. 16.
16 does not hit.
What? Well, damn it.
Heavily armored.
I can't tell. I'm shooting in the dark.
Cerulean. Still not doing anything.
Nope.
23.
Well, my plans just got destroyed right in front of me, so I'm gonna jump off this thing. And go over here.
Oh, thank you. Now I can see it.
That was 30 feet of movement, and that is 40 feet of movement. And I'm gonna zap them.
I'm going to laugh. How do you want to do this?
I just want to grab his face, as I run up to him and he turns around, I grab his face and just electrocute his face and he falls over dead.
Slumps. And all quiet settles over the battlefield as several buildings smolder from the fireballs. Not on fire, but smolder. It rained the other day.
Sounds like, yeah.
You take a breath. Ruby goes, this is why I gave up that profession.
Roman's gonna army crawl over to Cerulean and put a potion in his mouth because he didn't see him get magicked.
Yeah, I'm coming over there and just kind of helping him up.
So you can have 6 healths. Oh, you're not dead.
Ow. Ow.
Yeah, the 3 of you did not have a good time of it.
Wait, Roman, come here. Come here.
I'm already here.
Yeah, he helps you up and he pumps the 3rd level cure wounds into you.
All right, so the town is now very aware that there's in fact an army coming.
All right, 19. You heal 19.
Reynard is going to take a step over to 23 and say, "That's twice you've had my back, big guy." And he's just going to give him a good pat on the shoulder. Thank you.
I give him a hug.
I knew that was going to happen.
I will give him a one-armed hug back because he has earned it this day.
Please don't kill him.
Still turns out he's still got the lightning effect going on.
It would be
I should still be resistant to lightning, so that's okay.
It is a rage hug. I'm just saying.
You feel your
Alright.
spine snap.
This seems to be a good place for us to take a break. We shall return in about 10 to 15 minutes, everybody.
Woo!
Out of the buildings, to which Nora Winston and Captain Serrana are the first to arrive, surveying the carnage of the battlefield before his face will blanch, seeing the dragon laying dead in its courtyard on the green fields.
We told you.
I thought you said you killed the dragon.
There was more.
It's
They keep
another-
coming.
There's lots of dragons. We told you there were many dragons.
Make deception checks, both of you.
There are multiple other dragons.
Yeah, you know what you're lying about.
Tempest, this
here.
is the dragon that you knocked into the
I-
gorge.
I will assist 23 with his deception.
You do realize I'm a robot.
Fine. I will. If we're both doing it, are you assisting me with deception then?
I will assist you with deception.
Okay.
You
Let
do
me
realize
see.
I am a robot.
That's a 20.
Help. We're evacuating the city.
Not plan.
Good.
Where will you all go?
We were discussing that. Our current options are to head north and try to seek help from the elves, or we were going to try to head south and seek help from the dwarves.
Yeah.
We fully admit that we were kind of waiting to see what the town was going to do before coming to a conclusive decision.
We're leaving.
All right, we know that now.
Do you know anything about that airship in the mountains?
Yeah,
It's a ruin that's been there for 200 years.
is it an airship or is it just a regular boat?
Nobody goes up that far. The Hobgoblin tribes have been there for so long. When Wrathkeep would have been there, manned, maybe, but we assume it's just some old relic of a bygone age.
Sounds accurate to me.
Speaking of Wrathkeep, we did find out the place is not actually haunted, and we do have a deed to it.
Yes, that's so helpful with an army coming through.
If you're ever looking to purchase some real estate,
Whoa.
I think we have other matters on our mind, as considering that real estate is currently not yours to sell because it's currently owned by the Hobgoblins, is it not?
We
it's free
killed everything there.
It's free real estate, just saying.
You just hear Reynard call up from up on the balcony where the dead mage is. Not if the army marches through.
It's free real estate.
Either way, thank you. We will. I believe we owe you rewards for what you have done.
I was gonna bring that up, but I was trying to wait for the perfect moment. You know, it's kind of tense right now, but
You gotta wait for those perfect moments.
Wait too long. He will pay each of you a sum of. Go to my notes.
Body.
500 gold pieces each.
I'm not poor again.
I will give my 500 to 23.
I'm
do
not. I'm really not poor again.
You do realize we have money in the like party funds, right? We're not poor.
I wasted so much money on those braces of defense.
We have like 4,000 gold in the party fund.
Now you have the money back.
Cerulean's using his staff of life as a fucking walking stick right now. He's just.
Reynard is investigating the dead mage.
I'm going to go over to the dragon and
Piss on it.
oh, the temptation is strong, but no. Anyway, do your searching for mages.
And you find in her spellbook the following spells right now.
A fireball.
And because I have the once a day one, because I'm
Holy
I will
shit.
throw a detect.
Oh,
In addition to, fireball, lightning bolt, fly.
Oh,
One of those is useful.
Reynard just learned how to fly.
Reynard already knew how to fly.
Oh, Reynard continues to know how to fly.
And I'll detect magic just to see if there's anything magical around.
On her, she has a single wand.
I will take that.
Okay.
How bad does this body look of the dragon?
Chopped into bits. Why?
Is there like a dragon tooth I can pry out? Just like I'm not looking for like anything magical right there. I just want like a keepsake.
Yeah, you can probably single tooth out.
Okay. I'll just kind of take it and be like, might be good on a necklace.
Roman squats down near its mouth as you're prying it out and just kind of looking it over. It's like, huh, this is what they look like. Renard, do they all look like this or do they all look different?
It depends on the type, and don't do anything to skull. Remember, I was promised that by 23.
Does it have a horn? Do they have horns? Green dragons?
Greens?
Yes.
I do not believe so.
They tend to have
blues
fins.
the horns.
Yeah, they tend to have fins.
Dang it.
Aquatic.
I'm gonna try to cut off like a claw if I can, or harvest a claw, not cut off, I suppose.
I would have limped up towards
Everyone
where
wants
Renard
a,
is too.
everyone wants a token.
Keepsake.
I'm just limping up towards where Renard went just to see, what almost killed him. Or who almost killed him.
Make a survival check.
Ooh, I'm good at those. It shouldn't have been an advantage.
You managed to get a dew claw.
Okay.
Presuming those things have those.
Seems accurate.
Anything useful on a Renard?
Book, wand. I'll see what it does in a moment. Right now, I'm just making sure she's not going to get back up. I'm going to give her a kick.
She seems to be pretty dead.
I think we got her. Ow.
Yeah. Everybody's alive, right? Last I saw,
Yeah.
everybody was alive.
They're, he sort of like points the staff in the direction of the dragon. They're picking apart the dragon.
You want anything or not?
I want its head. I was promised its skull.
Can I just straight cut off its head?
Dragon's head?
Yeah, with the
With a great
crossbow.
big chop. It's not a clean one.
Can someone just give me a scale, please?
What would you like from the dragon? Taking orders.
I just want a scale. I don't want anything big.
This just has to be the most gruesome sight for all these villagers. We're just like hacking up this thing.
It's,
It happens.
it's not really a token per se. It's I have my thing. I need it for prayer.
Roman's just gonna find a nearby tree, take a seat, and just start working on her rest.
If Renard, if you find any rituals in the book, will you let me know?
I will take note of them and pass them along. Though looking at them at a cursory glance, there's at least 1 or 2 in there.
Oh, every little bit helps. Thank you again for. Thank you all for making sure I didn't go down fully.
That was mainly Ruby. I was trusting over here, but she got to you before I did.
That's he waves
Bless
his
you.
staff over at Ruby. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
He'll give Renard like a nod, and he'll wander down, and he'll look to see if he just can't get like a singular little green scale.
Okay. Make a survival check.
Oh God.
Should I have had to make one for my tooth?
You're just yanking a tooth out. That's not hard.
14.
Scales are a little bit harder to dig. You get a knife in there, and it takes you about a good 20 minutes of work, but you can get a scale out.
He'll sort of like wipe it off with a rag, make sure it looks at least cleanish. Stow it away for now, and he will kind of do the same thing Roman's doing. He'll just slide down the wall, breathing in and out, just slowly trying to catch his breath and taking a bit of a rest.
Okay. I will. All right. What are you guys gonna do?
You all look like shit. I think we need to take the rest of the night and rest up.
Okay. I'm assuming Renard is going to identify the staff before he goes to bed.
Yeah. When we gather back up, I will identify the wand.
Wand, excuse me. The wand is one moment. I must bring it into the game. And here we go.
Is Wand
Is
of
it a
Winter.
Wand of what?
No, it's not a wand of winter.
Wand of Magic Smiles.
I'm trying to find where it is.
I love that staff or wand. It is not. What the shit is it doing? I didn't make it a character.
Yeah, it's kind of like I don't see anything.
Wand of power word
Sentient
kill.
wand.
It's
Would
wand.
replace
It's
one of the dead party members.
It's Wandy.
Wandy the
No,
wand. I'm
We don't
sorry.
need
For some
Clippy.
reason, I decided to make it a character. It is not supposed to be a character. It's supposed to be
It
a
is-
handout.
I'm now
It's-
thinking
it-
about. Go ahead.
It's a stick man. It's got a little face on it. It's hello.
I'm now thinking of it as like Wandy, like Clippy, and I'm just like, would you like to help casting magic missile? No.
I thought I
Thanks,
turned you off.
I always turned you off, Wandy.
Oh, it's one of these. Okay.
That's a cool one.
Oh dear.
That's a wand.
That
I
is
love that wand.
that wand is chaos.
Yeah,
That's
it's wild,
like-
it's wild magic in a wand.
That's like, how can I introduce a little bit of chaos? This is how.
Oh. Hold up. Stand by. We can get our war elephants. If you roll a 30 or a 26 to 50. No, if you roll a 34 to 56 and then get a 26 to 50.
That seems like a lot of work.
I do love.
That also
That
isn't under our
wand.
control.
So that's
That
a 1 in
wand is
4
really good.
roll on a 50% or no, what is it? A 1 in 50 chance? Oh god, or no, it's higher than that. 1 in 30 chance. Whatever.
At least
All
you
right,
don't
so-
cast fireball on yourself.
You all are able to take your long rest without issue.
Was it still raining?
It is still raining. In fact, it starts to rumble with thunder as you wake up the next morning.
I'm gonna go think about what decisions we need to make. And I'm gonna go walk away.
I walk away.
I walk away. Dramatically. I trip a little bit.
Thunk.
Thunk.
Are we all just consulting our whoever we talk to at night?
Oh, I hate it. I'm going to
Sorry.
say tonight.
I'm taking a nice nap tonight. That was a fight. I am feeling a little bit rough. What about you guys?
I'm long resting already.
I'm
Sentry mode, Kevin.
I'm going to do that prayer I was talking about. Then I'm gonna go rest.
Okay. Speaking of prayers,
Yes.
Mr.
Oh.
Tempest, you gonna make your religion check?
I am. I was thinking about that after everyone was going to sleep. So yeah, let's make that religion-y check. I'm still terrible at all the prayer signals.
Not your night.
I'm really
You feel
bad.
nothing.
I'm even just focusing on the little dragon tooth. I'm like, do I keep? Is this like? I'm still not convinced. I know if this was a good thing by your standards. Do we kill them? Leave him alone? He was attacking the town. That's bad. Tempest just rambles on anytime he prays. That's how I imagine.
It's like you're calling God, and God's going, I am not picking up the phone. This bitch is cray-cray.
It's like, why does he always ramble? Good
Or-
lord.
Or God's just like, uh-huh.
Okay, I get it. Yeah.
No worse? Scene. All right. As you all awaken the next morning, the rain has steadily gotten heavier to the point that it's not a downpour, but it is definitely enthusiastically splatting all around you, and you do hear the occasional rumble of distant thunder as an overcast sky marks a good summer storm for the Adanian Vale.
Oh joy, we're going to be traveling in rain.
23 rolls up, almost skipping. Well, I suppose it's time to hit the trail.
You're far too happy about this.
I love a good storm.
That's because you shoot lightning out of your something.
So we're sure we want to go north then.
Well, I don't see.
This note here on the map does seem to point towards the elves having their own problems.
Oh, why do you say that, Kevin?
Are lizard folk not evil still?
Are they?
I do not know.
Or do you?
It has been 200 years.
Are they?
Make a history check.
Definitely didn't set that up or anything.
11.
They're cannibals, Cerulean! Don't trust them!
Ah!
They're cannibals, Kevin! Don't trust them!
They were when I met them.
They're cannibals who eat people, Renard!
If the history books are right, didn't they eat people?
I feel like I have to roll now.
I know, I was like, I have to get in on this.
The group agrees! They're cannibals, and when they're tired of eating, they're fed up with people.
Lizard folk aren't real.
Oh my god.
Don't lizard folk eat people? Am I wrong with this, guys?
You know,
No,
I'm pretty
100% certain. I have fought many lizard folk, and
Yeah.
they all said that they ate people.
Deal with it, Lake! Deal with it!
I'm pretty sure you're entirely right. There's no way they don't eat people.
I have an 8 in history. How do I roll a 12?
Bits was just the skull left.
23. Where were you keeping that?
I was sleeping outside. Well, I was standing. I don't sleep. So I was standing
Are
outside.
you hugging it last night, 23?
Yeah, were you
No.
holding it the entire night?
Can I make an insight check on that?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. I just nod. I don't want to think that poorly of 23.
Well,
23 definitely didn't do anything weird with a dragon's head last night.
well, Cerulean asked if you just held it all night while you're in sentry mode.
Possibly. I
He will not
possibly did
confirm
that.
or he will not confirm or
He will
deny
hand
that.
over. He will hand over the head to Renard.
Oh, it's gotta smell disgusting with all the rain and shit.
Renard, make an investigation check.
Oh,
Really?
God.
Are
Okay.
you making those rolls now?
There
I
is
mean-
a 23 sized hole that looks like it may have been hand puppeted.
That's so morbid.
It's so 23 though.
Is everything okay, Renard?
I have to carve this up myself just to get this. That's fine. And as he's saying that, he's like, you know what? And I have another idea. I'm going to show something off. I'm going to pull out the new wand, and I'm just going to point it like 200 feet up, and I'm just going to point at it. And I'm going to use the wand of wonder and see what happens.
Oh,
He just-
no.
He's gonna stun himself. Just
I believe in
I'm
you.
so nervous. What does that do?
88.
Holy
stream
crap!
of gems. Just
Wait,
Oh.
what?
you just shoot a handful of gems into the sky that just rain down in spring. Just ding, ding, ding.
Let's roll
It's
for that
largely
too. Why not?
worthless gems.
Each gem deals 1 blush
40.
damage.
I rolled 40.
Holy shit. He did.
He's
Just
gonna
like
do
40
that.
gold's worth of gems.
Kind of lowers the wand. Huh. I guess that is one of the things they can do.
Roman
Well,
is
this is
just
the new
picking
thing
up,
we have now. So, does anybody want this?
Roman's just
Um,
picking up
let's-
the gems.
Let's just
It's
put
a
it in the
wand
party
of money.
first.
I can hold on to it, I guess. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but if I need it at a pinch, maybe.
I have serious interest in this wand of money.
It does a lot more than that. There's a whole list of things that it does. It's entirely random. It's kind of chaotic in a way. It's not really my type of item per se. But
Oh,
sure.
it's like that. Roman, do you want it?
I will point out, Renard, that it requires attunement.
I attuned to it last night.
If it's more chaotic and almost unstable, I'd rather have something that I can rely on, like my staff.
Yes, well, just to point to a point, and he'll point it towards the sky, and he'll use it again.
Oh, no!
dear.
1 under.
Yeah.
Look, we need a little levity after what just
Elephant.
happened, guys. That's a
Oh
sin.
dear.
Fairy fire.
There's a
Oh.
spree poof of just purple sparkly dust in the sky.
But on,
Um,
but on second thought, it's like it does good things.
Is it doing good things?
Actually, that's a good question. Would I know all of the things it does, or only that it does a bunch of stuff?
I'd say with the identify, you are fairly confident you know what it can do. It's more of getting it to do that thing is the hard part.
It's not really something you can control, but there is 1 or 2 negative effects in there, just in case. It's not purely beneficial, and it's totally random, but whoever would like to hand on to it, or we could sell it later, it's fine. I'm just saying I'm not making any claim to it, so...
I am
don't
quite the
yourself.
spellcaster. I could probably use such an item.
The
Wouldn't it be
enemy.
funny if you used it and
No.
Whisper disappeared?
I will say it does require somebody who can use magic to use it.
I make little sparks on my fingers. Magic.
Well,
Can't,
Roman,
that's 23. That's not magic.
Roman, you like to dual wield rapiers. You could always just have one rapier in one hand and one in the other.
Like I said, I'm already in on taking this wand if there are no
I'm-
objections.
I'm fine with you having it. Yeah.
I will hand the wand to Roman because that can't possibly go wrong.
No. Why would
I'm
you
gonna
do
make
Point
this
blank
alone?
fireball.
Making so much money, guys. Don't worry.
So Roman actually walk over next to Roman. He will just like kind of admire like the intricacies of the wand. Ah, that's nice.
It's just raining gems from the sky.
Just one. Thunk, ow.
1 point of bludgeoning damage.
Ah!
That would have killed you.
That would have killed me. How shitty would that have been if she was like, "Fuck you"? Just gems just rained on my body and killed me.
That would have been hilarious. I don't know what you're talking about.
So Sean, how'd your character die? I got pummeled by gems. It's fine.
You got moneyed to death.
I got
making it rain.
I got
Okay,
hailed
carry
on.
with that.
Well, should we see if we can? What's our decision? Are we going north?
Well, we've managed to establish that the city is retreating, so at this point, I believe our goal is to find a ship and sail north to the woods to find the Tirigator.
Hopefully the river's not too choppy.
I'll be like, can we power a ship? I'll just yell at the guy who's. I think he's still here.
So we don't think
As
that
As you yell that out, you could see 3 skiffs that are just kind of lingering in the dock, and he'll just, we're not taking them, so have fun.
Guys, I got us 3 ships.
What about 24, Stormy, and Horsey?
I only have the 3.
Well, maybe do you guys need extra horses to help transport all this stuff?
Why not let Ruby borrow them?
Well, that would be extremely helpful.
Oh.
Yeah, and then they'll be safe in Crimson Witch.
Will you please take very good care of 24? He is a good horse.
And Stormy, don't forget Stormy.
I will take excellent care of your horse, 23.
I appreciate it.
And Stormy?
Reynard actually smirks at that deliberate absent name.
As she just takes Stormy's reins and doesn't even say a word.
You know,
I'll make sure you don't know anything about it and are worrying constantly.
You know, I've tried to be nice after that whole blood incident. I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
A little bit.
She'll just stare at you. No. You're not.
You don't think I'm sad about that?
I don't even think you feel shame.
Well, you'd be wrong.
Shame.
I apologize. Damn it! Don't get the bell out.
Wand of
Anyway.
shame.
It's like, I didn't know if you were an enemy at the time, so I do apologize. I'm sorry I was careful.
Reynard leans in. You know that's not going to fly, right?
Well, I felt like I need to say it, at least. She
In
doesn't have to
any-
believe me.
In any
I'm
case,
sure she will be every bit as careful with your horse as you are with her vial.
In any case,
I'd like
again,
to point out I carried that thing all over the place and it's fine.
we appreciate the help today, Ruby, or last night. It was greatly appreciated.
I help those I can. She said accusingly.
Fine, whatever. I've said my piece.
All right.
But 23 will go to 24. Now you be a good horse. Make sure you eat your oats. Get big and strong. I shall see you in Crimson Witch, hopefully.
I hope he likes carrots.
He horses eat carrots.
23, I've been feeding your horse behind your back so it doesn't starve to death.
I've been feeding him oats. I was aware that horses only ate oats.
They can eat a lot of different things. And if you actually let them roam, they'll eat grass and trees. They'll be fine.
Well, enjoy these carrots. Probably. I know you probably like oats more because they're from Dad.
Make an animal handling check.
I was gonna say, can I make like a
Natural
nature
one.
check? Is 24 getting a little chubby if everybody is feeding him extra rations?
I just assumed he didn't know how to feed a horse. Oh dear.
As Ruby's gonna hold up a carrot on us to the horse. It goes over to her.
This is the greatest betrayal I've ever experienced.
And he will walk. He will start walking up towards the skiffs.
Can I do
And
an
as
animal
you're
hand-
walking away, you just feel a hug. Boop. She'll hug you.
Who, Ruby?
Yeah,
I appreciate the hug.
me too. And she'll skip off with 23 or 24,
24.
and Stormy.
I didn't
And
know
Horsey.
I didn't know she was.
Oh, she's totally skipper. She skips all over the place.
That's not around me, apparently.
She didn't like you.
That's because she
Obviously.
She's you can get the impression that Ruby is not the person to forgive slights easily and holds grudges.
No shit. Well, I
I
tried.
shit you not.
I'm trying this new nice thing out. Like respect and compassion.
Right, well, Roman's got the wand. I'm sure you've gathered all those gems by now. Is there anything else we need here before we need to move out?
Well, unless anyone here sells diamonds, then I'm good.
I highly doubt that, but we can ask around.
Never hurts to ask.
Sir, is there anywhere here we could buy diamonds?
Ha! Not around here. I have to go all the way out to the doors or Maybe the Crimson Witch.
More than ask.
What do you need a diamond for, by the way?
On the off chance one of us falls in battle, in a small time frame, I can bring you back to life.
That seems like actually a fairly likely thing, the way we've been going.
Well, the staff can do it too, but that just wastes a charge. Just keep that in mind. I'm trying to make sure I can prevent that from happening, just in case we need it further down the road.
Kevin, would you remind me, did Soterian sell anything in regards to scribing scrolls and the like? Because I wouldn't mind procuring some more magical ink, just in case.
At the very least, I think he sold potions, didn't he?
I've got enough for, I think, one more. Yeah, I've got enough for one more scribe.
I just got a new book, and I might be interested in some of the things inside of it. I will meet you all as soon as I can. It's just one purchase, and I'll be back towards the skiffs and Harry.
Could you actually buy me some? He'll actually rummage into his bag and pull out 200 gold, just in case.
What are you trying to buy?
Magic ink.
Oh, ink. I'll come along too, because I want to see if he has potions.
Okay.
I'll help with the boat and pass off Renard 200 gold for my funds.
You return to the same house where he is actually out front. Looks like he's loading up a small cart with a pony.
Soterian.
Yes!
Sorry, Warforged aren't with us right now, but we were hoping we could perhaps purchase some things from you before you set out from town.
He looks to a crate that looks like it's been sealed and nailed shut. What do you need?
Ink?
I actually don't think I'm bringing that. Yes, I have that. What about you, Blue Man Group?
What? I totally forgot that you don't actually sell potions of healing. That's the cleric, isn't it?
No, that's the people down the road. I'm sorry.
Nope, that's fine. I just made the mistake. We're just going to pass by here and then head that way.
But I'll sell you anything if you bring me that Warforged again.
What else do you have to sell?
Nothing.
Sounds like a crackhead.
I'll just be like, well, that doesn't give me very much incentive to bring them, now does it?
Damn you.
Sorry, just...
Please? How much do you need to buy?
Well, I want to get 200 for Cerulean, just to do that even. And then I'm going to spend 400.
Okay. He will back into his house. And you see, no, let it go. Let it go. Damn squirrel. Turn you into a cat. And before he'll come back out holding what looks to be a tray just full of the vellum and the ink and everything you would need to do all your scrapping.
All righty then. I will separate them accordingly for proper pricing, and then I will return to the group.
I will go. Sorry. I'm going to go buy healing potions.
50 gold a pop.
Cool. How many does he have?
2.
I buy both of them. Does he have greater healing potions?
Does not. They have already been purchased.
Cool. Well, I'm buying 100 gold worth of healing potions.
Okay.
Yeah. Was there any place in town where they just sold general magic items? Other than him?
Him. That's the guy right there that we just left.
Yeah, that's the guy.
That was him?
Yeah.
I thought he just had... hold on. I'm just going to go running back.
Wait, no, I meant to come with you.
You're at the temple now.
Sir, question.
Yes!
Oh, God.
I heard you had magical items.
Who told you that?
The people that
Find them and kill them.
The Warforged?
Never mind. Bring them here.
Oh, God.
Perhaps later. But I heard you had magical things, and I've got some coin before you go.
As he looks to his now resealed cart, as I pull up his shop. One moment.
It's like the one present that's unwrapped again.
I'll just be like, damn it, Roman. You know, he just put them back together.
I got to spend my money somewhere.
Although, yeah, that's fair. And in fairness, if you're going to open it up anyway, I'd love to look in there.
Excuse me for one moment as I am currently looking at stuff. He is selling scrolls. Oh, he has a ring of protection and bracers of defense.
That ring
Excuse
of
me,
protection.
he no longer has the bracers of defense. Those have been marked off.
That ring of protection. How much does that sell for?
3,500 gold.
Well, if we broke into the party funds, we would now have a ring of protection.
I can put up 1,000. But
I can put up about 500. I helped with the braces, unfortunately.
I guess I can just spend it later.
Yes, I suppose we'll be fine for now. Thank you, though. This is lovely to look at.
Mm-hmm.
In our defense, you could have just told us what you had before opening it up.
Mm-hmm.
I recommend like a ledger. That's usually what I see.
That's what I've seen before, especially Marcera. All right, we're going to be going now, I think.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, thank you.
And he'll go back to packing up his stuff.
We will make you a deal. If you do what you can to keep anybody safe on the trail, we'll make sure those Wolfwards visit you again, over in Crimson Witch.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay, well, this is where everything goes horribly, horribly wrong.
How does this not have the advantage? Because he loves it.
Deal.
Okay, that was easy enough.
Oh, yeah, low DC. Yeah.
He was already sold before you said anything.
Yeah, the persuasion was just to see how badly you worded it, but
The DC was actually just 2.
So, guys, before we leave, is there anything expensive that I should buy? I have money just burning a hole in my pocket, and we now have a wand of money.
I don't think it's technically a wand of money.
I'll just pull one of the gems out. You can sell this. This is money.
Well, yes, but I don't... Renard, if I'm correct, that other effect, that wasn't money.
it looks like a green stone.
Has it been an hour since I've gotten the wand?
So you have to, take the time.
I guess I wouldn't figure if I'm walking, I'll just be trying to attune to it.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast it.
Yes!
This is going to be
Yes!
the greatest mistake of Reynard's life.
This is how we die.
Elephant.
Oh!
Is this the elephant one?
No.
I'm just casting it at a tree if it matters.
I have
Oh,
to.
no!
I have to bring up the treasure because I put it away. Shame on me.
It's Fireball.
He casts Fireball.
At a nearby what?
Tree. I just
Boom! As everyone goes, holy shit! The hobgoblins are back!
Damn it! That was a lot less impactful when Renard did it. Give it back to him!
Told you, Roman. It's random. It's not just a money maker.
Town is
There's a
now
lot
in
of
chaos,
things.
panic, and disorder as guards are looking around for the source.
Damn it. Everyone, it's okay. Sorry, we were testing a thing.
Hey, at least
Kevin, what was that
motivated me
noise?
faster.
That was Roman casting a fireball.
Me, Kevin, and 23 about the boats.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Oh shit, they probably think it's the hobgoblins too then.
I heard an explosion.
Is everything okay?
Is everything okay?
Hey.
That was Roman.
Just me making the biggest mistake of my life.
Meanwhile,
Wait,
Centurions,
Wait,
No, he's
Roman, what'd you
sweeting.
do?
Hello, friend.
he'll walk up to you, 23, with a tape measure and a screwdriver. Just
Oh, we're doing this. Can you make me see in the dark,
Oh,
by the way?
this is who you were talking about.
Tiny fellow, do you know anything about airships?
they fly.
Do you know about the one in the mountains?
Mountains.
Do you know how to make them fly again?
Ooh. Ah.
Oh no, you're giving. Oh, what is he doing?
Ah.
Come on now, don't let down the Warforged. We brought them all this way.
Make a persuasion check.
Is it with advantage
Oh.
because he's a warforged?
It's the Warforged make everything advantage with him.
I figured.
Wow. Okay. So
Maybe not, but he'll build you one if you ask him.
I have really tried to get out there to study it, but I can't ever get to do it. But
But I know of a lady who lives in Marcera who is from Scathos, where they built them. Her name is Acelia Evenwind.
Does that name sound familiar?
I was about to say, does it? Because I think a few of us are from Arcera.
It's a big city.
What does she do?
She is... I don't know what's my business to say. She is a political refugee from Scathos.
Ah.
That's
Yeah,
probably what we would have got. Thank you.
Yeah, Marcera does seem to get quite a few of those. That's understandable.
But as far as I understand, she's quite old at this point, but she helped the Dawnspire build the first one.
Well, while that's lovely, that doesn't help us in any time in the immediate future for the airship, Kevin.
Well, sorry, I don't know how to build them.
No, I'm thanking you for this. I'm just letting Kevin know we don't have the time to go dealing with it at this moment.
Oh, that's what to call you an asshole.
Well, I am one, but not for this particular thing.
Oh, Renard, did you get my inks?
I did.
Thank you.
I will hand him 200 gold pieces worth of inks.
He will take them. He'll give you a bit of a nod. Thank you.
I remember one quick thing. Kevin, doesn't this man owe you something? You said some kind of device you had him make.
Well, I hadn't expected on evacuating.
That's a no, he doesn't have it done.
More explosives.
Bless, you're right, I am an asshole.
We really need to get that dark, see through the dark thing as well, Kevin, because I couldn't see shit last night. It proved difficult.
Oh, I could give you the ability to see in the dark, but I would have to stop having magic on something else.
I feel like that it's rather important that you have your magic bullets.
It is likely more important that 23 can see in the dark.
I mean, I suppose that
Pull out
depends on
torches.
which are fairly visible.
Anyways, well, friend, did you need anything from us? And I'll look at the small man.
As he's currently just measuring your foot length.
Oh, my. Oh, no, I'm good, thank you.
So, Tarian, do you have any... you obviously have experience with making explosive devices. How quickly could you manufacture them?
It depends on how many and what you wanted me to make. I can't honestly make any right now. I have to flee for my life.
No, this is... Could you make a proximity-triggered explosive device? Or at least a pressure-triggered explosive device?
Pressure easy.
How many could you make in, say, a month?
I don't have that many materials.
They may have it for you at Crimson Witch.
Maybe. The black powder usually comes from the dwarves. Kevin's just going,
I've got an idea.
I saw his eyebrows raised so high.
Guys, what if we just went and got like a bunch of black powder and made a minefield around Crimson Witch?
Works on everything except things that fly.
It works against everything, including the things that come after the war is over.
Well, the Vietnamese.
Oh dear.
Christ.
We don't have any experience with that. No one's invented landmines yet in this world.
You just forget one. A little family's going on. Oh, what's this?
Crimson Witch will be the first people to find out that landmines suck after wars.
Oh dear. I don't like this plan at all.
It's a very chaotic neutral plan.
Is it?
I mean, setting up landmines around a city when you know an army's be marching into a city and they don't know what landmines are sounds like a great plan to me.
Tarian, we are heading north. Is there anything that you're not bringing that we could possibly use while we head north? We could possibly return it to you later.
Could pay you for it, you know?
We'll just return it.
As he scampers off into his house.
So this was the guy you guys were talking about, the one that really liked the Warforged.
He's very interesting, isn't he?
I like him quite a bit.
He seems all right. Bit eccentric, but I like him.
It's because he does whatever you want.
I mean, not whatever I want. I purchase things from him. He's a vendor of sorts.
Yes, but he loves you.
Well, would you be mad if someone loved you too? I know no one really does, but
He will come out and actually go up to Kevin and hand Kevin a long tube of about
Ouch.
a foot and a half long with two glasses on either end. Lenses.
What is this?
Goggles of dark vision.
No,
Out of character.
Oh.
This is called a spyglass.
Oh.
ooh.
Does it explode?
No, but look through it. The
Look
small
the
ends
wrong
in the long
way.
hand.
It's a kaleidoscope.
Whoa!
No, it is not a
I can see colors.
kaleidoscope. It will let you see distances out to, I believe the answer is 1 mile.
Oh my.
Very
That
useful.
Who's
could
our
be
best?
handy.
Who's our best
Objects
perceptive
viewed through the
person?
spyglass are magnified to twice their size.
Who's
It's-
our best perceptive person?
I don't think it's me.
I'm decent at it.
I can't be our best with a 3.
We got a 4.
I think it's Tempest.
4.
I don't think it's me.
This
Let
is
me check.
very expensive, and I would like to have it back.
Oh, actually a 5. Yes, I have a 5.
We will make sure it is taken care of. I promise you.
I will
wasn't charging
guarantee
1,000
you that.
gold.
Wait, how much money do we owe you? If we
It's
Breaks
Spyglass.
1,000 gold.
1,000. Okay.
I will guarantee you that Tempest will pay you 1,000 gold if he breaks it, and I will hand it to Tempest.
Make a
I
dexterity
will-
check.
I will glare at you and be like, yes, if I break it, I'm sure to pay for that much. In any case, do you need the money now?
If you have it, yes.
I don't. Totally
Well, then
don't.
I like you, and especially you. And she'll just like kind of hugs 23's leg.
I'll pat his head.
I thought we were returning this thing to her. Him.
Him. Androgynous, bubblegum, pink-haired. Hard to tell.
Anyway, so we are actually buying this thing.
Also, and she'll look at all of your group. You, Blue Man! And she'll go to Tempest and hand him what looks to be a small inkwell. This may help you out if you ever want to look better.
I'm sorry.
It is a conditioner-based hair dye. Pink.
First 23 says no one loves Tempest, and then Kevin makes Tempest pay for the eyeglass, and then this little shit is giving him
I
hair.
thought the spyglass was a loaner,
I thought it was too.
and then pay for it if we break it.
But then Tempest's like, I'll pay for it now.
I'm just like, Tempest is so insulted right now. It's just like, what?
Oh, do you not enjoy this?
Tempest, to be fair,
This
can
is what
show
you are
what it
like
looks
90% of the time, my dude.
I have been.
Yeah.
I
By
have
this
been-
point, Rowan's hair is about like mine. Just all sorts of color.
You know,
Wait.
I have. Go ahead.
I was gonna say 23. Did you learn sarcasm from Tempest?
Yes, all of your qualities are rubbing off on me.
You know, I've been much nicer to most of you.
As you look over, I have used a mask of many faces to change myself into a Tempest with pink hair.
Does it look
See?
good?
Bad.
I'll kind of be like, you know, that's actually not terrible.
Yeah, and then I
I
turn
thought
to
it
the
would-
side.
It matches your skin color.
You know, I thought it would clash more than it does.
Tempest,
Goes
I
well
will-
with. I just turn and I made the nose huge.
You know, you really don't have to do that. That's quite rude.
Tempest,
Roman, that is quite the spitting image of Tempest.
You know,
Hey.
Kevin, you don't need to get on this too.
Tempest, I think you're nice and I like you. I just have to ask, what's my last name?
Autumnfall? Oh, sorry. I just can't help it. It's just so easy to do.
Cerulean just kind of stares at you for like a solid 2 seconds.
I hope you
So
realize I actually know what it is. It's Autumn Hall.
It's Autumn Hall.
I'm aware.
Well, we're killing daylight. Well, there's not really daylight because it's storming. We're killing the storm.
That doesn't make sense either.
I travel best when it's raining out.
All right then. I guess we're going.
Well, appreciate all your help.
We shall
And the-
see.
Spyglass.
We shall see you in Crimson Witch, my friend.
Yes.
What are you squeaking? Oh, that's doggy.
That's my dog.
Oh,
I'll
That's
mute my
doggy.
mic.
Days
No,
of Lover.
it's adorable. I just heard it for a second. I was like, what is
I saw a puppy hype Siberian Husky this morning. I just got melted.
that?
He was facing out of a car, just getting driven along.
He's like, I am the
That's
best.
enough to cause me wrecking, y'all.
It's legit.
So, mounting your ships or skiffs anyway, you could fit 2 to a boat. You do have to row the whole way.
Oh God.
You are going
Alright.
against the current.
So we need a strong person in every boat. So 23's boat's fine.
Just yo, my dudes. I think Renard is the second strongest person in the party.
I think you're right.
I have an 8. So
Yes.
This
I have a
going
9.
upriver thing is gonna work so great.
All those days in the academy carrying those heavy books around actually paid off for Radar.
Can I tie like a rope to like me and like row for 2?
You can make a strength check at disadvantage.
I'm just going to tie a rope
Is that
around
better?
myself and lash it to the side of 23's boat and then just fall off the side.
Just get dragged along with the current.
Stroke, stroke, stroke.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm just
just-
gonna I'm just gonna lash myself to the front like a figurehead.
it's the Titanic.
Who wants,
So we all.
Roman, want to sit
I
with
don't
me?
need to breathe, so I can
Sure.
just hang out underwater.
Cameras, focus. Thank you.
True.
Are we all in the same skiff or on different skiffs?
We're
You
3
have to
different
be on separate
skiffs.
skiffs. It's
We're
2
taking
per-
all 3 of them.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm being serious. I'm lashing a rope around myself. I'm gonna toss it around the front of the boat, and I'm just gonna hop off.
It's a
and-
fishing skiff. It doesn't have a really. There is no
It's got
front
a bit of a
mast.
point at the front, isn't there?
No, it's literally a fishing troop.
It's like a glorified canoe.
That.
Okay, then I'll lash it under one of the
There's nothing to lash on. It doesn't even have a mast.
seats. Yeah, I'll be like when you're catching trout and you put trout on a stringer, but I'm not a trout.
Now it's off balance and hanging awkward.
As you're all awkwardly doing, just like, 2 of us to a boat, we can all pitch in.
So all of you on Twitch can't see it, but our operator has a kitty on his face with kitty butthole right in our faces.
Aw, cat.
We love our pets here at TTRP Theater.
We do. I've got the squee in my next room. I'd open my doors, but that would drive everybody insane. So,
Meanwhile, my cat's licking his butt over here.
yeah, really, there's a lot of buttholes on this screen right now. There's 3 of them. I figure the last one is.
Thanks.
Did I hear TOS?
All
I
right.
just realized my camera looked the wrong. Oh, it looked the right way on Twitch. Haha, it worked out perfect. Oh no, it didn't. Never mind. That was reversed both ways. Damn. Oh well.
Oh,
All right,
it's his
I will-
dad. Dad.
I will take the second skiff.
All right.
Just because I'm not going to pay into that nonsense.
Fortunately, there is no strength check required. You are just the whole day.
Oh, this is going to suck.
The
This
route
is so difficult.
you travel is long and sluggish, with the Danian River traveling across a wide, broad river. In the rain, it is a ponderous journey, wet and miserable.
I really
Fortunately, not
regret.
cold.
Oh, good.
A few days pass by. 3, 4. The rain is still present, off and on. But on this particular afternoon, it starts to come down with some enthusiasm. Enough that visibility is severely reduced. And you find yourselves dragging across the bottom of a few spots, coming up against reeds, the occasional brush against a rock, and it is slowing your travel. And as night starts to fall, the cracks of lightning and thunder become a little more apparent. Winds start to blow. Traveling forward on boat becomes tedious and difficult, with waves pushing against you more than helping. You can continue your path, but it will garner you a level of exhaustion.
I have a question. Can 23 like jump into the water and like literally walk the boat on the bottom of the on the bottom of the river?
A crawling pace.
Okay, I just want to make sure. I didn't know if it would be faster or not.
It would be a crawling pace.
Okay, I will take that level of exhaustion.
Okay.
I'll
Push
kind
him
of be
through.
like, oh,
Bernard?
feels like a group decision.
If one of us do it, we all have to do it.
Yeah, that's not a one. That's everybody. What's 1 point of exhaustion at skill checks, right?
Disadvantage on ability checks.
I hate that you don't let us roll con saves for these. I guess if 23 is doing it,
If you're continuing, you take it. If you stop now, you don't. It's not a save required.
So we'd have to essentially park. Does it? Can I look over at Cerulean and be like, Cerulean, how long is this going to last?
Why are you asking me?
Because you can predict the weather. You did it. Like you had a thing that predicts the weather.
Oh, you should have just specified that. I'll druidcraft to see what the next weather settings can be for in 24 hours.
Rain, storms.
Still raining. It looks pretty rough, so it might be here for a little while.
If it's going to just continue, do we want to conserve our strength, or do we want to keep pushing through?
Well, it hasn't been so terrible. Maybe we want to switch out for a couple hours.
All right, let's push through then.
All right.
Well, I mean, one person has been rowing this whole time. What if we switch people?
Yeah, like the rest of us.
That'll help
rest.
conserve. Yeah.
I thought we were
push on for another couple hours.
The regular rowing is not so much of an issue. It's when you get storms that if you keep trying to struggle through it, no amount of strength or con checking is going to prevent you from becoming exhausted. You are pushing against the current at this point.
Okay, I thought we were both helping. So yeah, if that's the case, I'll help as much as possible.
Okay. The next couple hours, as darkness settles, whoever is rowing for the 3 boats will gain a level of exhaustion.
I'll row for mine.
So who's rowing for the 3rd boat? Roman?
Yeah, I'll row for mine.
Yeah, it's Roman and Cerulean.
You do see, as the river murks back and forth, a nearby outcropping where you can see just the remains of what looks to be an old building.
Is that the damn library?
Well, it's as good as a place as any to stop and get some shelter.
Yes, maybe they have books on how to speak Dwarvish.
Or how to deal with dragons.
Anyway, I
Anyway,
have that book. I need new language books.
anyway, it's a good place to rest.
Yeah.
And I'll be helping Reynard a little bit with the rowing. I assume I'm with Reynard from what I've heard.
Okay. Mooring your boats to the nearby shore, the walk to the building is about half a mile. Not terribly far. Hard to see in all the dust, but go ahead, Renard.
I'm going to make a point of, I'm going to take our rope out. I'm going to drag the skiffs as far onto the shore as we can. Assuming this may flood, I'm going to tie one to a tree.
That's smart.
Same.
Smart.
I'll do the same with my boat.
Yeah, if Renard thinks of that, we'll do it to all of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
We
As
just inside.
you all approach this library, a figure kind of coalesces out of the mist, walking towards all of you as you're about 15, 20 feet away from the building. And it walks directly up to you, Kevin, and says, Lord Sunsworn, you're here!
I'm sorry, what?
And that is where we're going to end tonight's session.
Oh.
Swear to God, this is actually the library.
Beth just said library.
Oh.
Boy.
It is on the side of the river.
I'm sorry.
Look,
My brain's still a little fried.
It's like I predicted this.
It was clearly the wand.
Oh, we are going to have to split up the party loot because I am going to drop Bag of Holding to give 23 Dark Vision.
I can
Oh.
things.
Okay.
We'll figure that out after.
Yeah, we'll go this all afterwards. I hope everybody had a wonderful time watching our show as Kevin's backstory comes to light in the next session of The Land of Dark Dreams. If you liked what you were watching, please give us a like, follow, and subscribe. If you're on Twitch or if you're watching us in the future on YouTube, do the same thing. Comment, talk to us, find us on Discord. We would love to have a good conversation with everybody. We are a bunch of theater nerds who love to hear ourselves talk, and we can certainly bring you on to a game maybe one day so you can also enjoy the show. I am Bethany, and I hope all of you had a good time. Good night.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Brr.